Early Black Friday deals are here at Lowe's. For a limited time only, get your choice of exclusive Cobalt 24-volt power tools for just $149 and $80 savings, like the 2-tool combo kit with drill driver and impact driver, or the half-inch impact wrench kit. Both kits include a battery, charger, and soft case, making them great gifts for new homeowners or DIYers tackling their next project. Shop early Black Friday Cobalt deals today at Lowe's. Offer ends 11/26 while supplies last. Selection varies by location.
Out of the way here, Patriots 8-2 now, 28-23 win on the road in Tampa Bay. Drake May, 2 touchdown passes to Kyle Williams and Stephon Diggs. Travion Henderson, 2 touchdown runs, had 147 on the ground. They'll play the Jets on Thursday Night Football, who won 27-20 today over Cleveland. Just a couple of other games. Bills lose to the Dolphins 30-13. Ravens get a 27-19 win over the Vikings. Saints beat the Panthers 17-7. Bears 24-20 over the Giants. And this morning, Colts, they beat the Falcons 31-25. Texans scored 26 in the fourth to beat the Jaguars 36-29. Right now, Seahawks 35-7 over the Cardinals. Rams up 21-0 on the 49ers, and the Lions 22-10 over the Commanders. Headlines are brought to you by Valvoline and Oil Change. Enjoy quick and convenient vehicle maintenance this month. Visit NewEnglandOilChange.com. You can save 15% off an extra oil change at Valvoline and Oil Change, the official oil change of busy people. I'm Joe Murray. We'll talk with Greg Bedard of the Boston Sports Journal coming up next here on the Safety Insurance 98.5 The Sports of Patriots Radio Network.
Chevy trucks have you covered when the road takes you from smooth sailing to Chevy Colorado will eat up some of the toughest terrains with 5 available drive modes. And Silverado and Silverado HD have the muscle to take you out for some serious with multiple engine options and impressive towing. While Silverado EV is the perfect combo of performance and capability, making it a snap to hitch up this electric truck and hit the road. Wherever the road leads, Chevy trucks are right there with you. Visit your New England Chevy dealers.
The Become Elite Sports Dome at Wyndham Woods School is coming. Break the mold with your company's advertising and join partners like Hafner's and the It Kicks Foundation, Convenient MD, and Southern New Hampshire Concrete, and be seen in one of the largest, most highly visible year-round multi-sport and fitness facilities in all of New England. Email the dome at wyndhamwoods.org.
If you're searching for a great deal on Nexen winter tires, stop searching, because Town Fair Tire has the best deal, the guaranteed lowest price, combined with more free services for life than any other tire dealer. Yes, that's right, you get both. The guaranteed lowest price on Nexen tires, plus the most free services for the life of your Nexen winter tires. Nobody beats Town Fair Tire, and I mean nobody.
Name brands at discount prices. Town Fair Tire.
Hi, I'm Larissa Thurston, President and CEO of Jean Doc Credit Union. At Jean Doc, we believe financial wellness is just as important as game day prep. That's why we give our members the playbook to succeed. Smart tools to help you save, borrow, and plan for the future. And this season, for every New England tackle, we're donating $50 up to $50,000 to support financial wellness programs in our communities. Together, we can educate, empower, and tackle financial wellness for all. Ready to join a credit union that puts you first? Visit jdcu.com today.
We've all seen them. Drivers who are looking at their phones. Is there anything more crazy? It's like they're asking to be in an accident. And why are they even on their phones? To find better car insurance? That's easy. Just pull over and talk with an independent agent about safety insurance. They'll make sure you benefit from great coverage and great value. Ask an independent agent about safety insurance. We'll help you manage life's storms.
So my mother is thinking of switching from Verizon to Pure Talk, but she's worried the deal sounds too good to be true. Michael, she said, how can those Pure Talk people offer me the same basic service as Verizon for so much less money? I said, Ma, go ask Google how much Verizon spends on advertising and promotions. A few seconds later, my mother said, oh my goodness, $12 billion a year? That must be a typo. I'll tell you what I told my mom. It's not a typo. Verizon spends $12 billion a year on advertising and promotions, and their customers are paying for it. Well, Pure Talk doesn't spend that kind of money on commercials. Trust me, I would know. That's why they can offer you and my mother unlimited talk, text, and plenty of data on a crazy fast 5G network for just $25 a month. And if you're a business owner, you could really save a fortune. Dial pound 250, say the words Mike Rowe, and you'll get an additional 50% off your first month. That's pound 250 Mike Rowe. Pure Talk. Everything you need and nothing you don't.
Here's David Andrews, former New England captain, I've officially retired from the O-line, but we've got a new team member to hold it down. Will Campbell, your newest O-lineman and Ford enthusiast.
I have big shoes to fill.
Don't worry, you're built Ford tough too. I can tell.
Kind of like F-Series, America's best-selling trucks for 48 years.
See, you're a natural. Plus, your voice was made for radio. You'll be a legend in no time.
Visit your New England Ford dealers. Ford trucks, built Ford tough. Valvoline Instant Oil Change, the best defender in the game against engine wear, provides 15-minute drive-through oil changes and touchless service for busy people. Go to newenglandoilchange.com to save 15% on your entire invoice for your drive-through oil change. Print out the coupon or pull it up on your mobile device. Go to newenglandoilchange.com.
The game is on the Sports Hub.
So the Pats go to work left to right on the all-blue with the red and white stripes on the pant legs and the shoulder sleeves. They under center. Offensive line has been good in providing protection for him today. 2 receivers left. Handoff with a run up the middle by Henderson. Breaks it to the 40, 35-30. A sprint to the 20. He's gaining ground to the 10, to the 5. He dives to the end zone. Outruns Winfield for touchdown, Patriots.
Oh, man, out of a shot out of a cannon. God darn, where's that speed been? Man, he's been so close, too. He busted a couple of these in the preseason, but you're running against 3s and 4s. This is against 1s. One of the contending teams in the NFC on the road. And you spring this backside. What a run by Henderson.
All right, back here on the Shaws and Star Market Patriots post-game show. That was the 55-yard touchdown run by Travion Henderson, getting through that clean gap there to take it to the house. And unclogging the gaps is brought to you by Eastern Mass's leader in drain cleaning and pipelining, Drains by James. Slow drain? Clogged drain? You need to contact Drains by James today at drainsbyjames.com. They give a poop about your pipes. And with that, we welcome in Greg Bedard of the Boston Sports Journal. Greg, who is in Tampa, I believe. Greg, good afternoon. How are you?
Good afternoon, gentlemen.
So let me start you with this, Greg. A lot of explosive plays made by the Patriots today. What was, off the top of your head, the best play the New England Patriots made today?
I would say the play that made me say wow out loud, and it actually didn't really matter because Drake May threw an interception. It was the throw to Hollins. Like that, Drake May stood in the pocket, got belted. Mac Hollins, who's not the fastest guy in the world, had time to do a double move. Drake threw it early, hit him in stride down to about the 6-yard line. And I had a perfect angle in the press box where Drake's back was to me, and it was just right on line. And that just made me sort of say wow out loud. But yes, you're right. They got a ton of big plays. Probably the runner-up would be the play to Kyle Williams where, Drake May checked the play at the line, and again, he got belted, stood in there, held the ball an extra beat to let Williams get open, and then just delivered a perfect pass, hit him in stride, allowed him to go to the house.
Greg, this is one of those games, I think, when you watch the film, you got to put your bib on, you got to sharpen up that knife, because there was a lot today to somewhat break down, a lot of good, a lot of bad. But I wanted to just talk about the clockwork before the half, right? The double score is back. It's a thing. What did you think on that 4th down play? A, going for it, B, the throw from May to Diggs, and just all day long on 4th down. Is that analytics? Is it where you are in the field? What went into all of these plays on 4th down and the one on the goal line?
Well, let's rewind and let's talk about the 1st down play. Because live and on replay, I thought that Drake May basically gave himself up.
Correct.
And I think that Vrabel ordered him to do it, wanted to burn clock, which I didn't have a huge problem with. I thought it was a smart thing. Definitely risky. When you're looking at a defense with Vita Vea on the other side. And I think that, and by the way, Vrabel, I asked him about it. Tara Sullivan followed up in the postgame press conference. He was asked twice about that play and just wouldn't answer the question. So to me, that means Mike Vrabel doesn't want to lie or anything like that. So, yeah, I think that he was playing the clock there. And you're tempting the football gods there. I think the football gods kind of hit back a little bit on the next 2 plays. At that point in time, I would have just taken the points because, look, we definitely pushed the envelope here, trying to get cute with the clock, which I don't disagree with, but you're definitely gambling there. And so at that point in time, I would have been like, all right, somebody's trying to tell us something when we get stopped on the next 2 downs. So I'm just going to take the points, tie the game. We had the ball to start the second half. But I think Mike Vrabel, I think he went for it. I don't think it was analytics. I think it was Mike Vrabel knew what he did on first down. Because of that decision, he was about to cost his team a touchdown, and he pushed the chips all the way in, doubled down on that sequence. And like everything else this season to this point for the 8-2 Patriots, everything's coming up Patriots. I mean, it couldn't have worked out any better.
I mean, we talked about it, just the way May looked. He looked so bad and unathletic. He's not that.
Yes.
I don't buy it. And I know they're saying whatever. Travion Henderson today, Greg, a dynamic. 14 carries, 147 yards, 2 touchdowns. I asked this to Joe earlier. I want to get your take. Is he, based on that performance in Tampa against a quality opponent when they need his production, is he a problem now? I mean, is he somebody that opposing defensive coordinators are going to have to think about a little bit more? Or was that just kind of one big day? The rookie had a nice moment and we need to see more from him.
I think the latter. I think that, and now I've been trying to get a look at the second play. I definitely took another look at the first one. And from what I saw, he basically wasn't touched. So you're talking about really good execution, and obviously the speed, the afterburners are evident to everybody. So that makes it go from a good play to a great play. No, I don't until they start to utilize him in the pass game more. And I don't know. I don't understand that. Looking at it coming into this game, the Bucs were one of the worst teams in the league at covering running backs, and you could see it was evident on film. I don't know if this is. I think it's more of a Drake May doesn't like to take the check down for whatever reason. I thought it was going to be a big check down game, especially early for Travion Henderson, because like Levante David can't cover anymore. But he only had 1 target, 1 catch for 3 yards, which just surprises me. He's got the home run element, but I still, based on today, I just went back and looked at it. If my math is correct, so he certainly had the 2 big runs. He had 12 other runs for 23 yards. That's 1.9 per play.
Yeah.
So, no, I don't think he's a problem. His speed is a problem. If he gets a crease, he's gone, whether it's kickoffs or what have you. I think that's evident. But as far as we need to game plan for this guy, no.
Just a real quick follow-up on that, Greg. Obviously, at the end of that run that sealed the game, he was sort of looking, Henderson was, to the sideline to get a direction.
Yeah.
Was that a mistake scoring there? Or should he have just knelt it and ended the game?
I would have, but I'm just checking. So that made it 28-16, and they did not go for 2. They took the kick. No, I didn't have a problem with it. I mean, the Bucs were basically almost out of timeouts at that point. I think they had 2 left because the Patriots hit it on the second play on that drive. They're up, 2 scores with, not much time left. I didn't have a big problem with it. I think Vrabel looked at it. It's funny. I saw Travion, break into the open field, and then I looked at the sideline to see if I could see anything about anybody telling them to do one thing or the other. I couldn't from where I was. He obviously checked with somebody. I don't know who he looked at on the sideline, but they said go for it. I think they kind of wanted that celebratory type of thing, and I don't have a problem with it.
Just to add to another rookie, Kyle Williams with the touchdown. Usually we've seen him on the left side of the field. This was on the right side. Drake May threw in between 2 guys, and then it was just wheels to the end zone there. But what did you see on that play? And I know you were in Tampa. Was there a large contingent of Patriots fans there?
Yes, there were. Basically the lower bowl behind the Patriots bench was like all Patriots fans. What I saw in that play, he actually was on the left. If I recall correctly,
okay.
It was a crossing route from the left to the right. And what was interesting is that, and I asked Drake about it in the postgame press conference, Drake checked that play. At the line. So it was supposed to be something else, and I wouldn't be surprised if it was supposed to be a run. He alerted the play. changed the play to the second play call. And I think he thought that he was going to get man-to-man. He ended up doing that. I thought this was another example, and there were a handful of these plays in the game where, especially against, because you're not quite sure what you're going to get from Todd Bowles as far as coverage and pressure. So Drake has to hold the ball a little bit longer to let them declare, and he held on to the ball a little long, took a hit as soon as he delivered it, and just delivered a perfect pass to Kyle Williams in stride. He was able to put the afterburners on. It was a thing of beauty, exactly how you draw it up.
All right, more to come from Greg Bedard of the Boston Sports Journal here on the Shaw's and Star Market Patriots postgame show, including I want to ask him about Drake May's MVP candidacy after what we saw today. That's coming up here again on the Shaw's and Star Market Patriots postgame show on the Safety Insurance 98.5 The Sports Hub Patriots Radio Network.
Hi, it's Matthew Slater. Every great project starts with the right partner, and Boston's best contractors know that means Charles D. Sheehy. Dependable, innovative, and committed to quality, CDS keeps every job moving in the right direction with precision and pride. See the difference at cdsi.com.
This is New England offensive lineman Michael Onyu. I'm teaming up once again this year with Credit Union's Kids at Heart in a fight against pediatric brain disorders such as epilepsy, moya, and Batten's disease. For each of the team's first downs, Credit Union's Kids at Heart will make a donation to one or more of its medical partners in order to fund continuous research and clinical trials. Together, we'll overcome challenges, discover new therapies, and one day find cures for diseases that affect so many kids. Learn more at cukidsatheart.org.
The First Downs to Fight Pediatric Brain Disease campaign is generously supported by St. Anne's Credit Union and Jean D'Arc Credit Union.
Eastern Propane and Oil has been committed to providing reliable fuel delivery to homes and families in New England for over 90 years. Switch to Eastern and receive a $250 credit. With 24/7 service and delivery, you can count on Eastern to answer when you call. Certain restrictions apply. Visit eastern.com to learn more. Eastern Propane and Oil. They're in your neighborhood.
This is New England Patriots quarterback Josh Dobbs, and Autodesk is the official design and make platform of the New England Patriots. Autodesk is all around us, including here at Gillette Stadium. What fans might not know is that stadiums, buildings, and the new Patriots Training Center were built with the help of Autodesk Construction Cloud software. Autodesk helps the Patriots and the Craft Group bring their construction vision to life.
Autodesk, changing how the world is designed and made. Visit Autodesk.com. This season, Delta Dental of Massachusetts is proud to partner with the Boston Celtics radio network for the MVV of the game, our most valuable veteran. Do you know a military veteran who deserves recognition? Share their story today on the contest page at 985thesportshub.com. Every nomination is a salute to the brave men and women who've worn the uniform and a chance for them to win 2 tickets to an upcoming game and be honored on the air. Enter today at 985thesportshub.com. Proudly presented by Delta Dental of Massachusetts.
Right now, food insecurity is at the top of everyone's minds. Ocean State Job Lot is partnering with our customers to make a difference. With our 3 Square Meals program, donate at our registers or on our website, and your contribution will directly help people struggling with food insecurity. We ensure that every dollar you give goes even further by using our purchasing power and covering all distribution costs. We work alongside community food pantries, kitchens, and churches across the region. Together, we can make a real difference for our neighbors.
Hey, it's Ryan Rivard, Project Director at Blue Sky Restoration. When the unthinkable happens, fire, flood, storm, or structural damage, it's not just your property that's affected. It's your sense of safety, your memories, your livelihood. At Blue Sky Restoration, we understand that behind every emergency is a person, a family, a team. Real lives disrupted. That's why we do more than just restore buildings. We are committed to restoring your property and your life for a brighter tomorrow. So when disaster strikes, don't panic. Visit goblusky.com and our team will be there.
November football is in full swing and fans are gearing up for rivalry games and Thanksgiving showdowns. But while the teams are fighting for wins on the field, you could be scoring off it. Here in Massachusetts, 1 in 10 people have unclaimed property from things like uncashed paychecks, refunds from overpaid bills, or forgotten savings accounts. FindMassMoney.gov is free, easy to use, and only takes 30 seconds to search your name. Don't let your money sit on the bench. Visit FindMassMoney.gov today and claim your winnings. That's FindMassMoney.gov.
The Boston Bruins, Loon Mountain, and 98.5 The Sports Hub have teamed up to offer the Skate and Ski ticket package for the 2025-26 season. Purchase a $150 ticket to a select Bees game and receive a complimentary lift ticket to Loon. Head to bostonbruins.com/skate-and-ski for more information and to buy your tickets today.
Layer on the flavor with the DQ sauced and tossed chicken strip baskets. Now available in new sweet chili or honey barbecue. Only at DQ. Happy tastes good.
Hey guys, you ever look in the mirror and think, man, what's going on with my chest? You're working out, eating right, but those man boobs, they just won't go away. Listen, it's not your fault, and a lot of guys deal with this. It's called gynecomastia, and it's not just fat, it's tissue that no amount of push-ups, chest presses, or dieting can fix. That's why you need Regeneris Elite Men's Health Center's chest sculpt procedure. They remove that stubborn tissue for good, giving you a flatter, firmer chest that finally looks the way it should. No gimmicks, no endless workouts, just real results. You'll feel better in your clothes and more confident at the gym, ready to take your shirt off next summer without thinking twice. And fall's a great time to take care of it. So by next spring, you'll be ready for anything. No shirt required. Get your confidence and your chest back with Chest Sculpt at EliteChest.com. Schedule your free confidential consultation today. And for a limited time, if you qualify, get up to 24 months with zero interest. Go to EliteChest.com. That's EliteChest.com. Again, EliteChest.com, because your chest deserves elite results.
This is Sean Grandy, voice of the Celtics. Tune in tonight at 5:30 for Star Market Celtics Tonight, and check out the Star Market app. Earn rewards and save on your groceries and gas with Star Market for you. Download the Star Market app today. Go shopping, get rewarded. Star Market, the official supermarket of the Boston Celtics radio network.
Champions play here. The Sports Hub.
All right, once again, this season, as part of their Apex Cares program, Apex Entertainment will be donating $100 to support autism education and research at the New England Center for Children for every converted field goal. For more information, go to apexentertainment.com. Welcome back to the Shaw's and Star Market Patriots postgame show. Mark Dondero, Joe Murray, currently joined by Greg Bedard of the Boston Sports Journal, who was in Tampa. And Greg, protection today for Drake May. Patriots gave up, I think it was 1 sack. Overall, how'd you see the protection of May in this game?
I didn't think it was good. I'll be interested to see how much of that was by design. Like I said earlier, Todd Bowles, especially, they were in it seemed like they were in 3rd and long a lot. And what you get with Todd Bowles is you get these designer things where he's got 4 or 5 defensive backs hanging out 10 yards off the line of scrimmage, and you're not exactly sure what they're going to do. And so was the pressure a byproduct of Drake having to hold the ball a little bit long to let them declare exactly what they were doing in coverage and things like that? I'm not sure. I will say, according to the stats that I have, Drake May was under, I just saw this, he was pressured 47% of the time. That's what I'm seeing here right now. That would be the second highest of the season to the Saints game. How much is that on Drake? We'll see. I mean, because there was a play I think it was right before the interception where he got belted along the sideline, where it's like, dude, just throw the ball away. He didn't need to take that hit. So that's sort of pressure from himself. But I didn't think it was great. Looking at some of the next gen stats, I was just looking at it. They said, so Yaya Diaby generated 5 pressures in 18 matchups against Will Campbell. That's not great. And they also had Vita Vea tied a career high with 7 pressures on 26 pass rushes. Most of it appeared to be over right guard and right tackle. So I would say pass protection and pressure continues to be an issue for this team of late.
Greg, the Patriots didn't make a move at the trade deadline. As aggressive as they've been all year long, they were a little conservative there. But how did you think the team responded to that? And I guess where I'm going with it is their pass rush. I thought Chason was outstanding today. Even Ponder had a sack. A lot of depth stepped up for the Patriots today. But do you think that the pass rush was good today based off them potentially not even making a move at the deadline?
I don't think so. I didn't, there was some talk in the postgame locker room, some of the reporters asking about, the inactivity at the trade deadline. And I even heard David Andrews talking about this, on the pregame show here on the station. And he said, as a player, I didn't even care about the in-season trade deadline. It didn't affect me one way or the other. The off-season trades, that's something entirely different. But this was a game in, tough conditions with the humidity, rained a little bit. The Patriots were going to have to rotate a lot more than they normally do. And yeah, I mean, Elijah Ponder coming out of nowhere to get a sack against Tristan Wirfs. didn't think that was remotely possible on any planet, let alone this one. And so, yeah, I think they stepped up. I mean, the key 4th and 3 play, Patriots, dialed up some pressures. They went all-out blitz on that. It worked out. It was definitely a risk, but I thought they had some, really good calls from Zach Kerr in key spots that sort of accentuated the pass rush. The Bucs were already shorthanded on the offensive line. They lost their starting left guard, and I think he's a backup, one drive into the game.
Michael Jordan had to play.
Yeah, expatriate Michael Jordan out there who is not good. But I thought the pass rush was pretty good. I mean, and I thought a big key was, I was surprised to look on the stat sheet after the game. Baker Mayfield didn't have one rush in the game. I thought that was a key to make him a pocket quarterback for the most part in this game. I thought that they did a really good job with that.
So Patrick Mahomes on a bye this week, coming off of that loss to the Bills and Josh Allen. Josh Allen today laid an egg in Miami, a pick, a fumble. They lost bad to the Dolphins, 30-30, whatever it was. They've got Baker Mayfield down in Tampa, who Drake May just went down and beat. Mayfield played well, but May got the win. And Matt Stafford currently doing his thing for the Rams. I guess you could say Stafford's looming. But with all that being said, Greg, is Drake May right now the MVP favorite in your estimation?
I would say no. He's certainly a contender. Today he had it was a nice showcase game, and he certainly had a handful of special plays. No question about that. He did complete 51.6% of his passes and threw an interception that almost cost his team the game. But it's not so much about Drake, because he's going to be there. I think I don't know if you saw, Burt Breer pulled, I think it was 42 personnel people around the league. Drake May got one vote. It was pretty spread out. I mean, Matthew Stafford got one.
Why?
Got one.
Morons.
I don't know, but it was Matthew Stafford got 13, and then Josh Allen, who you mentioned, got eliminated for now today. Jonathan Taylor, Baker, who probably got eliminated today. Herbert with 3, but he's not going to be there. And then Mahomes with 3. I look at it this way. First of all, we all know it's a full regular season award. To this point, he's certainly in the handful of guys that you would consider. I would probably go Stafford, Mahomes, and then something, with May, right after that at this point in time. He's still going to have to take care of business, with Josh Allen, because, if Josh Allen wins out and they end up winning the AFC East, which I don't have very much confidence in right now with the state of the Bills, but it could happen. And Drake's going to have 2 very big showcase games, the Bills and the Ravens back-to-back, to state his case. And I think Allen, I think, after the Patriots. Maybe it's Stafford. I think Stafford has the Eagles towards the end of the year, second to last game, another big sort of showcase game. So a lot to be sorted out, but Drake May certainly put himself in good position.
Greg, just any update on Christian Barmore? It was reported as a back. Mike Vrabel was holding his hand on the field. It looked like a scary situation.
Well, he came back in after that.
Really? I was scared about that because I was so now it's a short week. Who plays, who doesn't? Booty, Ramondre. Glad to hear that Barmore is back, though.
Yeah, even though somebody did tell me that maybe he went out.
Macy's Veterans Day sale is one of your best chances to save big on furniture and mattresses. That's because you'll find great deals on our best sellers, like our exclusive Radley 5-piece sectional, delivered to any room in your home with white glove delivery for $25.98, and so many top brand mattresses at 20 to 60% off, plus an extra 20% off closeouts. So come in, try it all out, and get an incredible deal today at Macy's Veterans Day sale. Savings off select styles. Exclusions apply.
That's the best way to phrase it, of getting more shots in that area. Why do they not have it?
Yeah, I mean, I think one, we could, obviously we got to find 5-10 possessions to play faster. 2, there are some opportunities, for lobs or hitting the roller in 2-on-1. that we're just continuing to work on those reads, and then, offensive rebounds, having a chance to do those.
Interesting you'd say play faster, because there's two worlds. There's the real world, and there's the world which we have the NBA's definition of pace and what defines it, which obviously you would be last in the league in the slowest pace. The eye test and everything we're seeing says that you are not playing slow in any way, shape, or form.
I'm still trying to figure it out, to be honest with you. I really don't have an...
So instead of trying to compare what is real and what is not, put that aside. What do you use that says, hey, we played faster tonight?
I haven't found a good one yet. I have no idea.
You can just tell when guys are huffing and puffing.
Yes, to me it's more about just, there are possessions where we can sprint to our spacing faster, where we could play off a turnover faster. But with all the definitions of it, I couldn't tell you which one is accurate and which one's not. I think we are playing faster than our teams have in the past, but I think the league is playing so much faster as well. And so we just got to continue to fight to adjust to that and stay up with that pace of where the rest of the league is at.
Is the hardest part, and it's been full training camp and 10 games now, is the hardest part of playing this way doing it, knowing what to do, or figuring out the condition you have to be in and getting your body in that condition to be able to do it?
It's definitely the conditioning, the physical and the mental conditioning, right? And I think also doing it on both sides of the ball, trying to play with the more activity and the more physicality on the defensive end, with less switching and more kind of one-on-twos and flying around, and then transitioning that and doing it on offense as well. And so I think just continuing to generate that mindset and that identity, you just have to work at it. And I think the guys we've shown, a lot of growth in that. We've shown, some great moments of that. We just got to keep it up.
I feel like I was sat here 6.5 months ago after a 2-day gap in between two games in Orlando facing the same team. How different is a situation like this with maybe more players available to you in playing a second straight game against the same team than you would maybe in the playoffs?
Not that much different. I mean, I think you're looking for those 10 possessions that you have to get better at. You're looking for those 10 possessions that you got to make an adjustment on, and you're looking for a couple plays, here or there that you say maybe they go back to that, and you try to sit on those, and you look for a couple areas where you can exploit their defense as well.
Do you think you would coach the same way if you had to coach a football team, that you would have the same idea that if you were Mike Vrabel today, you'd be saying, I'm looking for 10 plays and 10 portions of the game, the things that we have to do better?
I tell you what, I was watching the Alabama game last night, and the biggest difference they've made, what are they, 9-1?
Yes.
And the biggest difference they made last year, they 18% of their plays were yards for losses, whether it was pre-snap penalties, whether it was sacks or turnovers. And this year it's 11%. And so, it's just it's always those margins that, if you could be the more disciplined one over the course of a long time, cleaning up all that stuff, it matters more than people think. It just doesn't, you don't always see the eye test on it. But, you take a look at last game, again, I think we're playing some really good basketball over the 10 games. We just had an inconsistent quarter in each game, or an inconsistent stretch. We cut it to 4, and then 2 unlucky plays, and it goes back to 10. It's 11, we get it tied, and then, we're up 2, and then it goes back to down 1 on an and 1 foul. So, all those little, and that's just transition defense, or it's a tendency on an individual defense. So no matter the sport, it's so simple. It's annoyingly simple that it always comes down to those things. But it's funny you asked that, because they were talking about that in the Alabama game last night.
All right, next episode we'll do hockey.
Yeah.
You went to a hockey high school. So.
Well, I mean, I'd like to see what the difference is there. When Coach Montgomery was there, I think they didn't get a ton of shots on goal. They wanted more quality instead of quantity. But I think that was I remember reading an article about that, but I'll look at it more.
All right, stay tuned. We got another 72 plus of these.
Yeah.
We'll cover it all. And number 11 is coming up next. Celtics and Magic on the BetMGM WR.
Hey, it's Alexander Stewart. I'm so excited to go on tour soon, but I have a secret to tell you. I didn't realize being a touring musician meant I'd have to care about my credit score. With tour costs, new gear, and dreams of a home studio, credit matters. That's why I partnered up with Intuit Credit Karma. They help me track my credit and make something that can seem complicated feel easy with an app that guides you towards your goals. Start making money moves now. Your future can thank you. Intuit Credit Karma. Karma you can count on.
What I bought? A new Blink Mini 2K Plus smart security camera. What I got? 2K clarity sharp enough to see every detail of home when I'm away. Plus audio clear enough to tell my dog he's such a good boy, like I'm actually there. Plus color night vision to check on those bumps in the night. Spoiler, it's always the wind. Blink Mini 2K Plus. Mini camera, max performance. Shop Blink Mini 2K Plus at Amazon.com/Blink.
Low testosterone affects many men today, even men as young as 30. But finding someone you can trust for quality low T treatment isn't so easy. This is Dale for Northeast Men's Health, a Promedic restorative health practice, and that's why I'm pleased to announce the opening of our newest location of Northeast Men's Health right here in Warwick. As a Promedic affiliate, Northeast Men's Health has the experience and expertise to get you the right treatment for your particular medical situation. At Northeast Men's Health, we're experts in treating low testosterone. In fact, we've successfully treated thousands of men for low T and have seen the amazing impacts low T treatments have. If you're like most men, you'll sleep better, have more energy and improve mental clarity, get better gains in the gym, and your sex drive will likely improve as well. So call us. Just $99 gets you a PSA and T test and a medical consult. And if you start on testosterone the day of your appointment, your visit is free. Call 617-793-5000. That's 617-793-5000. Or go to northeastmenshealth.com. We have 6 offices across the Northeast to serve you.
Available at the Home Depot. Bon Jovi's on 105.7 WROR. After the game.
Friday night in Orlando, the Celtics dropped their guard for 5 minutes, and got outscored 25-4. But buried in a 16-point hole, they showed 2 things that have been their hallmark through the first 10 games. The inability to quit and the inability to make just enough plays down the stretch. Magic just running some clock here. Beat the Celtics here in the NBA Cup 2 years ago. Going to do it again tonight. Banchero with a good night 3. Margins 12, 121, 109. Suddenly, the Magic Kingdom has been anything but for the Celtics. 5 straight regular season losses, and now back out of the East top 10. The Celtics try to even a score with Paolo Banchero and the Magic in Orlando next.
This is Boston Celtics basketball.
The 1957 season is over. The Celtics are the world champions.
The Celtics are brought to you by BetMGM, the king of sportsbooks, Amica Insurance, your New England Honda dealers, and by Shaw's and Star Market.
The ball game is over. The Celtics have won the world championship.
And by Delta Dental of Massachusetts, Brex, your New England Chevy dealers, Town Fair Tire, and by Comcast Business.
The Boston Celtics have won the world championship for the 15th time.
And by your New England Ford dealers, Wendy's, Clinton Savings Bank, Blue Sky Restoration Contractors, and by your Boston area Lexus dealers.
It is Banner 17. The mission statement is mission accomplished. It is Banner 18. The mission demanded is mission accomplished.
Now, here's Sean Grante and Cedric Maxwell.
At the Kia Center in downtown Orlando, Florida, about 80 miles away from Raymond James Stadium, where the Patriots went 8-2 earlier today. Celtics trying to make it a clean sweep of Central Florida. Starting lineups tonight brought to you by Amica Insurance, exclusive auto, home, and life insurance partner of the Boston Celtics. Same starting lineups on both sides from Friday night. Desmond Bane looked a little more comfortable. Jalen Suggs becoming a star. He's had a great start to this 25-26 season. Now not worried about minutes. He's healthy. Cole Anthony is gone. He's the guy now at the point for Orlando. Franz Wagner, Paolo Banchero, and Wendell Carter, who's had a very under-the-radar good start in the middle for the Magic. Celtics once again will sound like this.
Peyton Pritchard, University of Oregon.
Derek White, University of Colorado.
Josh Minot, University of Memphis.
Jaylen Brown, California, Berkeley.
Nemia Shketa, Utah State University.
Celtics starting 5 here. Actually, no longer the number 1 5-man unit in the NBA. Believe it or not, it's the Sam Hauser group with the other 4 members of the starting lineup that is the number 1 starting unit. But it really is an indication of the drop-off when the Celtics go to the bench. And no one's been more responsible for that, for better or for worse, than Anthony Simons. And we saw it all in one game on Friday night.
Yeah, I mean, he started out, he made a mistake, he got taken out by the coach, and then all of a sudden came back in the game in the second half, knocked down, I think, 3 in a row, and I think Joe Mazzulla took him out. Probably wish maybe he could have kept him in a little bit longer the way some of the other guys were shooting the ball late.
Ford F-150 first quarter presented by Ford F-Series, number 1 selling pickup, number 1 truck in brand loyalty. Tonight's contestant, Diane Deschambeau of Bedford, New Hampshire. If Boston goes up by 15 at any point in the first quarter, Diane wins the opportunity to see a game for the Ford Sports Deck. Enter the contest at 985thesportshub.com. Celtics playing game 2 of a 3-game road trip. Have about a 50-degree temperature drop when the Celtics fly tomorrow afternoon into Philadelphia in advance of the Tuesday night game, nationally televised game on NBC. And Sixers still off to that pretty good start. Lost a couple of games now. Have a big one with Detroit that'll tip off in about 90 minutes tonight. They're on the second night of a back-to-back. And then the Celtics will return home a back-to-back of their own on Wednesday against John Morant and the Memphis Grizzlies. And at that point, the Celtics will have played the most games in the NBA. That'll be their 13th game. They will play 13 games in 22 days to start the year. And then they will play the next 13.
Drop off.
The next 13 in 36 days.
Get that? Got it.
Got it all?
That means vacay. I can get more of my prep work done when that happens.
What prep work is that exactly?
Eating French fries.
You show everybody?
Seeing how good I don't need you to show my food.
Waffle fries, man. Can't go wrong. Celtics once again wearing the home white tonight on the road. Green letters and numbers. They'll go left to right. Orlando, the familiar blue uniforms with the white letters and numbers. They will go right to left. Actually going to be Neemias Queta jumping it against Wendell Carter. Tips back to Franz Wagner, and away we go. Thanks for hanging out with us on a Sunday night. Jalen Suggs. Let's see what he's wearing on his neck there. Banchero drives, lobs it towards Carter. Gets knocked away, going to go out of bounds. Last touch by Queta. And Orlando will keep it.
That's one of the plays that you have to come up with. Talk about loose balls. Different things happen like that. Can't give the opposition the second chance.
Suggs basically wearing a headband on around his neck. Inbound comes to Banchero. Made an impact when he needed to. Finds Bane. Bane shut off by Queta. Throws all the way out to Suggs. Deep on the right side against Peyton Pritchard. Suggs elevates. Got Pritchard reaching in. He missed the shot, but kind of a lazy foul. Peyton Pritchard just put the left hand out to check him, and Suggs jumped right into it.
Okay, mistake number 2. First mistake, you had a chance to get that basketball.
Jordan Walsh and Xavier Tillman both in the top 10 in the NBA in number of minutes played without a single free throw attempt. You won't believe who's at the top of the list. And Suggs gets the second of 3. This is going to drive Max absolutely insane. But Quentin Post and Al Horford, 2 bigs for Golden State, have attempted 38 three-pointers this year and not a single free throw.
Game has changed.
3 free throws for Suggs. That's how this game begins. First touch for Derek White. Gets to the free throw line. Hands off to Queta. A little wrap around underneath. He gets run over. Banchero took the pump fake and couldn't stop himself and went right through the line of scrimmage there and rolls over.
And here's one of the problems, though. He didn't go up with the basketball, so you don't get 2 free throws. These are the small things.
The small things that lead to the big things about the free throw disparity. Derek White on the inbound to Peyton Pritchard. Rare you get a demonstration like that in the first 40 seconds of the game. Pritchard, right-hand dribble, throws it to the far corner, bad pass. He overshoots Minot. And you've had on the opening possession, defensively, Pritchard commits a bad foul, costs the Celtics 3 points, and then he throws it away. His assist-to-turnover ratio has plummeted over the last couple of games. Derek White now among the league leaders in that category. Banchero. Pritchard fights under the screen, trying to stay in front of him. Banchero gallops to the mid-block, throws back out to Carter. He's been a hot shooter from 3, and he knocks down another one. 6-0 Orlando. Derek White will shovel past Peyton Pritchard, turns the corner on Suggs, gets to the mid-block, hands back to Queta. Queta, first touch for Jaylen Brown, elevates to the elbow, jumper bounces out. Rebound pulled down by Banchero. Franz Wagner has a man, finds him, Bane, easy 2. It's 8-0.
We did say something about a good start.
Celtics' best quarter this year has actually been the 4th. Tough 3, Derek White knocks it down.
Needs something like that for Derek White to get these guys going.
Derek White now is actually below Peyton Pritchard in their 3-point shooting until that make. 8-3, Celtics are on the board. Here's a steal. Minot pulls it away from Desmond Bane. Lead for Peyton Pritchard up the right side. Pritchard pulls up in transition, misses the 3. Long rebound, Queta at the free throw line. Puts it once to the floor, shovel back to Pritchard. Steps to his right, now shuttles all the way back to his left. Still doesn't want to shoot, and he returns it to Jaylen Brown.
Okay.
Jaylen blows right by Banchero, then throws out to Derek White. Quick 3. Nope. Long rebound. Minot's got it. Pritchard puts it back in his pocket. Finds Jaylen on the wing. Left-hand dribble. Jaylen puts the shoulder into Banchero. Here's that tough step back, and he hits it. Wow.
Let me ask you something. Why is Pritchard hesitating right now?
Great question. He is no longer trusting his three-point shot right now, and that's funny because he started to turn it around after the very slow start. He's 11 of his last 25. Wagner's three will not count, saying he got fouled on the floor by Jaylen Brown. Call made by the crew chief, Scott Foster. You want to see the internet get outrageously mad at me?
Happy so.
Generally considered by everybody in the league to be far and away the best official in the league. Now, the internet goes crazy when you say that.
I'll ask that
stop me when I'm telling lies. That's what the league believes.
I'll ask that young man that used to play at Winston-Salem.
Yeah, Chris Paul would not get a vote there. Desmond Bane enters to Carter. Diagonal kick. Finds Suggs all alone in the left corner for three. Really nice offensive start here for Orlando. They lead 11-5. Derek White, push pass for Jaylen Brown. Magic really scuffling here, coming in, trying to get healthy off the Celtics. Jaylen Brown gets bumped off the ball by Wagner, who steals it, goes the distance, and lays it in. Timeout, Joe Mazzulla.
Wagner makes a play like that?
Last night, or Friday night, it took the Celtics about 4 or 5 minutes till they stumbled and had a 5-minute drought that basically cost them the game. Here they have stumbled out of the gate. 3:05 gone by at the Kia Center. Orlando 13, Boston 5 on the BetMGM WR.
Hey, it's Alexander Stewart. I'm so excited to go on tour soon, but I have a secret to tell you. I didn't realize being a touring musician meant I'd have to care about my credit score. With tour costs, new gear, and dreams of a home studio, credit matters. That's why I partnered up with Intuit Credit Karma. They help me track my credit and make something that can seem complicated feel easy with an app that guides you towards your goals. Start making money moves now. Your future can thank you. Intuit Credit Karma. Karma you can count on.
What I bought? A new Blink Mini 2K Plus smart security camera. What I got? 2K clarity sharp enough to see every detail of home when I'm away. Plus audio clear enough to tell my dog he's such a good boy, like I'm actually there. Plus color night vision to check on those bumps in the night. Spoiler, it's always the wind. Blink Mini 2K Plus. Mini camera, max performance. Shop Blink Mini 2K Plus at Amazon.com/Blink.
Erectile dysfunction affects nearly 50% of men over age 50. But even with so many men affected, finding a trusted provider to treat the condition isn't so simple. This is Dale for Northeast Men's Health, a Promedic restorative health practice, and I'm excited to announce the opening of our newest location of Northeast Men's Health in Warwick, Rhode Island. As a Promedic affiliate, Northeast Men's Health can offer men with ED the latest treatment protocols, which are shown in medical studies to be effective in well over 90% of men. And unlike groups that only offer wave therapy or online pharmacies that just sell pills, we offer a variety of treatments to help get you the results you want. You should also know that Northeast Men's Health is a true medical practice, which means our providers have access to a complete range of treatment options to get you back on track. So call Northeast Men's Health today. Your initial visit is only $99 and includes a medical consult, blood work, and if medically advised, a test dose. And if that test dose doesn't work in the office, your visit is free. Call 617-793-5000. That's 617-793-5000. Or go to northeastmenshealth.com.
Sportshub.com/veterans.
Bon Jovi's on 105.7 WROR. After the game.
Celtics basketball brought to you as always by Amica. At Amica, they build a game plan with you in mind. Visit Amica.com today to learn more about their award-winning customer service. The Magic are 4 for 4, and the Celtics, who have won the turnover battle in every single game, have turned it over twice for 5 points, plus the 3-point mistake on the foul by Peyton Pritchard. And as a result, Celtics very quickly here down by 8, and Peyton Pritchard will stay in the game. There's been, again, the internet's going to do what it's going to do, and everybody, when you're losing a game, is going to want to make changes. There is growing sentiment among fans that they want to see Anthony Simon start. There's an element of backup quarterback always being more popular. And I'm not sure that changes what the Celtics are doing. He started Simon instead of Pritchard. Jaylen Brown for Peyton Pritchard straight away, but imagine Joe Mazzulla's going to keep trying everything. Peyton Pritchard floats it back for Derek White. Derek White, couple of dribbles, drives on Suggs, floats it up, tough shot, back iron, no good. Rebound, Banchero. Desmond Bane quickly past Wagner, got in behind everybody and scores.
Wagner's not that bad.
Is it faster than the Celtics are defensively here?
2 layups.
10-point deficit early on. Jaylen Brown in the paint. Kick out Derek White. Just a good look at a right side three. No good. Offensive rebound. Keita drops it. Has it back. Puts it to the floor. Jaylen Brown wants it. Has it. Attacks. Blows by Wagner. Scoops with the left hand off the window. No good. But Wagner reached in and fouled him. And Jaylen Brown will get to the free throw line.
Well, second chance opportunity here for the Celtics. This time getting inside out. Good job by Keita. A hit on the arm. Brown tries to flip this up with the left hand off the window. 2 free throws.
Something to evaluate the year that Jaylen Brown has had early on. You can't ask him to completely carry the load and carry the Celtics offensively as he has done and still be...
Well, you can ask him.
Well, you can ask him to do everything. To be the same elite defender. He obviously is not to this point. You question, to some degree, his health. Recovery from surgery. We don't talk about that a lot. His dunk the other night was his first dunk of the year. There's some regression to the mean with the three-point shot early. He gets the free throws here. 15-7 Orlando by 8. 3 of 21 shooting threes in November after shooting nearly 50% in those early games in October. 13-5. That's the Magic lead here 4 minutes in. Suggs, watched by Minot. Now Pritchard again against Banchero. Pritchard trying to hold his ground. Banchero shut off at the elbow, throws to the far corner. Suggs catch and shoot 3. Didn't really set himself. Rebound looked like it went off Keita. It did. Keita, this is an area where he's going to have to get better at securing these rebounds.
Yeah, I mean, this one comes off and you're pushed under the basket, so you just reach and knock it away from the defender. But here's a miss and an opportunity for you to close the distance just a little bit more.
Scott Foster's got something going on with the scorers table. Reset the shot clock. Again, sort of finishing that point. You have to listen to other officials, and when you're in our line of work, you talk to the officials. Listen to them gush about Scott Foster.
Well, you know what? And it's really crazy. You say that during the 80s, 70s, 80s, no official gushed about any other official.
Really, it was a little more...
he sucks.
Competitive.
I suck. We all suck.
Still a long discussion going on.
The second on the shot clock, or is that 14?
By the way, this is sort of indication of how they set up the crews here. Nate Green and Matt Myers, 2 younger officials here with Scott Foster tonight. Obviously not a profile national TV game. Under out of bounds, Suggs will trigger it. And safely, Bain elevates at 18 feet. Jumper is no good. Rebound, Suggs. Back taps it, and Banchero has it at half court. Moves it to Wagner. Return to Banchero. Lines up Derek White. Throws the shoulder into him. Elevates. Lost the ball. They slap down on it. But again, Keita can't grab it. Oh, that goes out of bounds. They're giving it to the Celtics. I get that inbounds quick. Derek White's trying. He's saying, give me the ball. And he hands to Keita. Celtics got away with one there. Pritchard. Yeah, seeing the replay on the Jumbotron. They missed this one. Jaylen Brown bumps with Suggs, steps back at the elbow. Top shot is good. Suggs is right on it.
Jaylen Brown saying got hit again.
And again, this is not sustainable here. Jaylen's just carrying the Celtics. He's got 6 of the 9 points. Derek White has the other 3. 15-9.
No foul on that.
Bain has to step on Minot. Drives, scoops, and scores. Playing Bain to shoot, and he just took Minot off the dribble. Cross court, bad pass, Derek White, picked off by Suggs, and a former football player goes the distance, right hand slam. And instead of cleaning things up, the Celtics are getting sloppier, turning the ball over, and needless to say, that's going to turn this ugly in a hurry. Orlando by 10. Jaylen, another crazy step back on Wagner. Short front iron, long rebound. Orlando will get it. Suggs diagonally. This time Jaylen back against Wagner. He'll shovel to the trailer. Wide open. Desmond Bain, 3 rims out. Offensive rebound. Carter over Keita. Pump fake. Kick out. Wagner dribbles in past the dotted line. Wraparound pass finds Carter. Right hand slam. Celtics are getting run off the floor. Timeout, Joe Mazzulla. Not an area of the game Orlando is not dominating through the first half of the first quarter. 6:21 to go in it. Orlando 21, Boston 9 on the BetMGM.
Hey, it's Alexander Stewart. I'm so excited to go on tour soon, but I have a secret to tell you. I didn't realize being a touring musician meant I'd have to care about my credit score. With tour costs, new gear, and dreams of a home studio, credit matters. That's why I partnered up with Intuit Credit Karma. They help me track my credit and make something that can seem complicated feel easy with an app that guides you towards your goals. Start making money moves now. Your future can thank you. Intuit Credit Karma. Karma you can count on.
What I bought? A new Blink Mini 2K Plus smart security camera. What I got? 2K clarity sharp enough to see every detail of home when I'm away. Plus audio clear enough to tell my dog he's such a good boy, like I'm actually there. Plus color night vision to check on those bumps in the night. Spoiler, it's always the wind. Blink Mini 2K Plus. Mini camera, max performance. Shop Blink Mini 2K Plus at Amazon.com/Blink.
Erectile dysfunction affects nearly 50% of men over age 50. But even with so many men affected, finding a trusted provider to treat the condition isn't so simple. This is Dale for Northeast Men's Health, a Promedic restorative health practice, and I'm excited to announce the opening of our newest location of Northeast Men's Health in Warwick, Rhode Island. As a Promedic affiliate, Northeast Men's Health can offer men with ED the latest treatment protocols, which are shown in medical studies to be effective in well over 90% of men. And unlike groups that only offer wave therapy or online pharmacies that just sell pills, we offer a variety of treatments to help get you the results you want. You should also know that Northeast Men's Health is a true medical practice, which means our providers have access to a complete range of treatment options to get you back on track. So call Northeast Men's Health today. Your initial visit is only $99 and includes a medical consult, blood work, and if medically advised, a test dose. And if that test dose doesn't work in the office, your visit is free. Call 617-793-5000. That's 617-793-5000. Or go to northeastmenshealth.com.
This is the story of the one. As a custodial supervisor at a high school, he knows that during cold and flu season, germs spread fast. It's why he partners with Grainger to stay fully stocked on the products and supplies he needs, from tissues to disinfectants to floor scrubbers. All so that he can help students, staff, and teachers stay healthy and focused. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
U.S., Alaska, and Canada. Not available in Hawaii.
Bon Jovi's on 105.7 WROR. After the game.
All right, Max, tell me if this is good or not. Going back to Friday, over the last 12 minutes and 40 seconds, Orlando has now scored 51 points and outscored the Celtics by 26.
Yeah, it's good for Orlando.
In a 12-minute span. And now the Celtics, who had so much success with Queta on the floor in the first 10 games, have not here. And Queta comes out, replaced by Luka Garza. Anthony Simons in there as well with Sam Hauser, White, and Brown. Simons, big second half after those mistakes, got him benched in the first quarter. Here's a step back three on the left side over to Silva, and it's good.
I like the fact that he measured his man up and took the jump shot, and that's coming off of what he did late in that game the other day.
I know he's got to be better defensively, but you got to give him the freedom, make him feel comfortable to take over offensively. Entry, Banchero steps through on Simons, moves it down low to Batadze, and he got slapped from behind, but I think Hauser got him.
You know what they're doing right now?
Jaylen Brown.
They are bullying the Celtics, playing bully ball. They're bigger in most positions, but if you don't put a body on these guys, let them go where they want to go. It's going to be a short night for you.
Called a foul on Garza, not a shooting foul. Orlando by 9, 21-12. Banchero whips it to the far corner to Silva. Up fakes on Jaylen Brown. He's really hurt the Celtics in his first 2 years. Bain keeps it away from Derek White. Shovel pass to Silva. Quick flip up and good before Garza can get there. 23-12. Simons. Stop and start. Goes by Anthony Black. Hangs in the air. Floats it. Blocked by Batadze. Got a piece of that, and it comes down to him. Celtics 4 of 11. Orlando 9 of 12. And Carroll finds Desmond Bain. Couple of dribbles to the left hand. Shovel pass. Batadze gets it behind Garza, and he blows the layup. He beat Garza clean, but he missed the shot somehow. Simons through the center court logo. Looks to Jaylen Brown. Jaylen a couple of dribbles to the left hand. Attacks Batadze. Pump fake and scores. He pump faked and then realized there was nobody there.
Batadze
lay it in.
Batadze just backed away. Got hit in the chest. That kills me when a guy's that much bigger. You don't take the bump and contest.
8 for Jaylen Brown here early on. 23-14, Orlando by 9. Banchero pulls up at the free throw line. Jumper short, front iron, rebound, Hauser.
Oh, wait a minute. A rebound defensively?
Defensive rebound. Go figure. Derek White picked up by Bain, shovel pass to Hauser. He's got to get going. Cross court Simons steps to his right, pump fake on Batazzi. Over the shoulder pass, Hauser, bounce entry. Gets somehow to Garza. Guarded by Batazzi, so he hands to the cutter. It's Derek White who spins and puts it off the window and in.
That was ugly. Somebody cleaned up that ugly woman then.
A lot of these possessions have been not a lot of familiarity out there. Anthony Black, bounce pass for Desmond Bain. That's part of the problem with Desmond Bain, trying to work his way into a new system as much as they're counting on him. Dribbles behind his back. Bain, 2 long strides. Bounce pass to the wing. Banchero lines up Jaylen Brown. Takes the 3, no good. Not his shot. Meanwhile, Garza and Batazzi battling. I think they're calling this on Batazzi.
Garza, good job this time of locating the defender, putting a body on him, and then just getting drugged backwards. So called in by Scott Foster.
There's a little Dan Gable, Iowa wrestling going on there with Batazzi and Luka Garza.
Legend. Iowa.
Celtics within 7 now, 23-16. 3:54 to go in the first if you're syncing up. Anthony Simons, bounce pass. Garza in the pocket, floats it up and in for the mid-block. That's a good look from Simons.
Great job by this second unit of kind of straightening things out and forcing the Magic to play on their defensive end.
The opposite of the way it's been going. 9-2 is the Boston run. De Silva, though, cans a 3 over Hauser. I don't think they talk enough about this kid. This is a good young player in this league. Tristan De Silva, 26-18. Orlando by 8. Jaylen Brown played the entire first quarter. Moves to his left. Chased by Bain, who reaches around, punches the ball away out of bounds. Celtics will keep it with 9 to shoot. And Jaylen just with his right hand, calmly tapping on his left elbow. He said he's going to keep his mouth shut. I don't think he's talking, but he's indicating that they missed another call. Derek White will trigger the under out of bounds. Bain giving him room to get it in. Hauser trying to run free. That's where the ball goes. He goes to the corner, swings it back to Garza. He's going to crank up a 3 from the wing. It's open, no good. Rebound, Derek White punches it in the air, but he's in among the trees. Losing the ball, punches it away from Black. Loose on the ball. Who's going to get it? Jaylen Brown can't get it. He does not reach to get it. Anthony Black goes to the floor to get it, but Derek White chases him down, and we've got 3 consecutive steals. Derek White lead pass goes through Jaylen. Garza's got it. Goes cross court to Simons, who somehow hits a 3, and the ugliest play you're ever going to see ends up with the Celtics getting the 3 from Simons and Jamal Mosley calling the timeout.
Let me say it, and I know I'm going to get punished for this. Get on the damn floor if you want the ball. The ball is in front of you. It's a possession game. Get on the floor. You're not that good. Not that good where you can't do that.
You guys are doing Mark Gastineau sack dances instead of picking up fumbles. But Boston has cut the 12-point deficit down to 5 here, 26-21 with 2:52 to go in the first.
I mean, the ball's in front of you. You see it. 2 guys.
Preach. I'm just trying to call
I'm going with you. Call a response there. Preach to the preacher as he says, I have seen the light. I have seen the light. If you want to win games, you got to get nasty and dirty. You have to really out-hustle the opposition, especially if you are in their home base.
Started with Derek White, 1-on-3 trying to rebound. He couldn't get it, but he was able to slap the ball away from Banchero. It was loose on the floor. Jaylen Brown saw a pick 6 opportunity, but instead of going to the floor to make sure he's secure, he tried to run through it. He dropped it. Magic came up with it because Anthony Black dove to the floor to get it, but Derek White didn't quit on the play, so he chased him all the way down, slapped the ball away, and it resulted in a lead pass that again Jaylen didn't grab, and Garza was able to find Simons.
Derek White ran from in-line to in-line. That's what was so crazy about that, to make that play.
Derek White just got some steps in on his Fitbit. The Wendell Carter will return for Orlando. Celtics will stay with this group here. Brown and White, the 2 starters, Simons, Hauser, and Garza. Exact opposite of what we've seen for the first 10 games when the starters were really solid together and the bench is where it kind of came apart. Exact opposite here in the first quarter tonight. Anthony Black picked up by Derek White, beats him with a left-hand dribble into the front court. Derek White slides his feet. Black Black moves to Wendell Carter. Here's the handoff. Jalen Suggs turns the corner to the free throw line. Kick out wide open. Anthony Black is three. No good. Rebound. Hauser deflects it, and he's got it.
Good job by Hauser. Rebounding.
Got a couple of those. Celtics have struggled giving up threes lately. Derek White dribbles behind the Garza screen and knocks down a three, and we got a 2-point game.
Who made that happen? Garza. Setting a great pick to give him some separation.
15-5 is the Boston run for this unit out of the previous timeout. Anthony Black moves to Wendell Carter. Wide open three is no good. Rebound Hauser. Celtics are giving up a ton of open shots. The Magic are not making them here. After a good start, Derek White, little ball fake, drives, spins in the paint, hangs in the air, misses off the back iron. Black gets the rebound.
I don't mind that shot. Inside out.
Derek White's taking 7 shots here in the first quarter. Driving Suggs, runs it off the glass, no good, but he got fouled. And Suggs, who began the game by getting 3 free throws off Peyton Pritchard, will go to the line here with the Orlando lead down.
Let me ask you a question.
Please.
Why does your headband go from your neck to the top of your head? He started out the game, he had his neckband around his neck, and now it's at the top of his forehead. Somebody's always doing those commercials you talk about hair restoration. I don't have it, so it doesn't matter to me. Walsh comes in the game, and this is the guy I talked to before the game. I told him when you were talking the other day, I said, I don't care if you do anything wrong, but do it fast and do it hard and be deliberate. If you make a mistake because you hustled to do something.
Suggs gets the free throws, 28-24. Final 2 minutes of the first quarter. Celtics trail early by 12, and they bounce back here. Simons picks up his dribble, moves it left side to Hauser. Hauser against Wagner, hand of Derek White, push pass back to Simons. He's going to try a deep three. No good, back iron, long rebound. Knocked in the air by Suggs, but coming up with it is Jordan Walsh. He hands out to Derek White. Open three, no good. And here comes Suggs. Simons trying to chase him down. Suggs drives into Hauser, runs right towards him to draw the foul. And Suggs will get his 6th and 7th free throw attempts of the first quarter.
How can Suggs get that many free throws? You think about where he is. He's not a slasher in that way. He's more of a jump shooter. But he's got in position where he's got Derek White looking up going, how did I miss that shot?
Jalen Suggs came into the game tonight with 11 free throw attempts on the season. These will be his 6th and 7th of the first quarter.
Punctuated. Preach! Call a response.
Yeah, Suggs has put the headband back on. He's got the...
I didn't like the call and response. It's when the guy, when I was young, and the preacher would always say, okay, we're going to pass the plate around. It's like, hey, didn't we just do that about 10 minutes ago?
It's going for a twofer.
The black church, maybe a threefer.
Finally, Suggs misses a free throw. 29-24. Celtics with the ball down by 5. Derek White out there with Jordan Walsh, Sam Hauser, Luka Garza, and Anthony Simons. Jordan Walsh harassed by Jonathan Isaac, who just checked in. They're so big, but every position. Push past Simons for Jordan Walsh. Left-hand dribble, good ball fake. Drives on Isaac, switches to the right hand. He got to the cup, couldn't finish. Part of the rebound. Luka Garza racing to get back, but the Magic have the extra man. It's Wagner. They find him. He's alone in the corner, but he misses the three. Rebound tapped in the air by Hauser, and Wagner comes up with it. Suggs zips the entry. Carter going at Garza, flips it up and scores.
That was a great move. Great move. He pinned Garza and then used the left hand and bowled over him.
5 straight for the Magic. They push the lead to 7. Sam Hauser trying to get himself a shot. Can't do it. Garza swings to Derek White. 31-24 Orlando. Entry to Garza, and again, Suggs pulls him down. And that's a foul Orlando had to give with 42.6 to go in the quarter.
Good job of posting inside. And then what I do like about Garza, he doesn't allow the defender to come over his back. He gets big, and if you're going to get that ball, you have to go through my arms.
Celtics have really struggled this year defensively when Garza's been on the floor instead of Queta.
Well, so far in this game, a little bit different.
Simons. Triggers are side of the bounce, and Derek White, who fights his way free from Jalen Suggs. Shot clock at 10. Derek White, right-hand dribble, goes around Suggs. Pump fake, draws the contact, score to the foul. Good old-fashioned, old-school power layup.
But what it was slow motion. You watch the layup. Stops, lets the defender come down on the arm, almost to a position where he walks, come to his jump stop, gets hit on the arm as he releases the basketball, and that throws the defender.
Best start since opening night for Derek White?
Yes.
Call and response. Desmond Bay going to come in. Jonathan Isaac's stint was very short.
Isaac has to be looked at as somewhat of a disappointment. Had a lot of injuries, but here's a guy who was taken really high in the draft. Played the ACC.
Three-point play for Derek White is complete. 11-point first quarter for Derek White. Been averaging about 14 a game. Jalen Suggs races into the front court. Scoop pass thrown down by Anthony Black. Wow. Suggs is, I'm not sure how many better athletes there are in the NBA than Jalen Suggs. He is ridiculous. 33-27, Orlando by 6. Minot, hand to Simon. Simon strong down the right side, feeling contact, scoops it up. He gets the bounce, scoring the foul. Simon's had a really good start.
Coming off that pick, getting the contact, getting the harm, and getting the foul. I like the way he did that then.
With his second group, he got some good minutes from Luka Garza. And these minutes here, Sam Hauser's not scoring, but he's gotten you some rebounds. Simons is scoring. Derek White's gone the distance here in the first quarter. Three-point play for Simons, and Orlando's lead was 12. Now it is just 3. Last shot time here in the first quarter. The clock rolling with 17 seconds remaining.
Take that, rock star Ronnie.
Jalen Suggs out deep on the right side against Sam Hauser. Put him to sleep, dribbling between his legs. Now Suggs, step back, quick 3. Short, rebound. Jordan Walsh, Celtics have 2 seconds. Jordan Walsh moves it ahead to Simons. A heave from half court, hits the front iron. So pretty good look for Simons from there. And that'll do it for the first quarter. That could have been an awful lot worse. A disastrous start for the Celtics. They go down by 12 immediately. But the second unit tonight is the one that brings them back. End of 1 at the Kia Center. Orlando 33, Boston 30 on the BetMGM WROR Celtics Radio Network.
Erectile dysfunction affects nearly 50% of men over age 50. But even with so many men affected, finding a trusted provider to treat the condition isn't so simple. This is Dale for Northeast Men's Health, a Promenic restorative health practice, and I'm excited to announce the opening of our newest location of Northeast Men's Health in Warwick, Rhode Island. As a Promenic affiliate, Northeast Men's Health can offer men with ED the latest treatment protocols, which are shown in medical studies to be effective in well over 90% of men. And unlike groups that only offer wave therapy or online pharmacies that just sell pills, we offer a variety of treatments to help get you the results you want. You should also know that Northeast Men's Health is a true medical practice, which means our providers have access to a complete range of treatment options to get you back on track. So call Northeast Men's Health today. Your initial visit is only $99 and includes a medical consult, blood work, and if medically advised, a test dose. And if that test dose doesn't work in the office, your visit is free. Call 617-793-5000. That's 617-793-5000. Or go to northeastmenshealth.com.
Macy's one-day sale is the perfect time to get a jump on holiday shopping because you'll find incredible deals on great gifts like Style & Co sweaters for $19.99, coats for the family for under $100, and diamond studs for $2.99. That's over half off. Plus, it's Star Money bonus days when Star Rewards members can earn Star Money faster. Not a member yet? Join for free and start earning $10 in Star Money for every $100 you spend at Macy's one-day sale today. Savings off select styles. Exclusions apply.
Find what you love and love what you find at Total Wine and More. There's so much waiting for you.
With the lowest prices for over 30 years, find what you love only at Total Wine and More. Drink responsibly, B21.
Here for Lowe's early Black Friday deals? Perfect timing. Get up to 50% off select major appliances, plus up to an extra 25% off when you bundle select appliances. Holiday lights going up soon? Select ladders are up to 50% off right now at Lowe's. Lowe's, we help, you save. Valid through 11/19. Selection varies by location. Select locations only. While supplies last. See Lowe's.com for more details.
Visit your nearby Lowe's on Quaker Lane in Warwick.
Bush Michelob Ultra Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Bon Jovi's on 105.7 WROR. After the game.
Celtics did not get a 15-point lead in that first quarter, but they're back in the game. First quarter was brought to you by your New England Ford dealers and Ford F-Series, #1 selling pickup, #1 truck in brand loyalty. Celtics only down 3 here, 33-30. Just gave Max an amazing stat. I'll give it to you in a second.
He did. That was crazy, the way you said that one. No defensive rebounds?
The starting 5 combined for nearly 40 minutes of playing time in the first quarter did not get a defensive rebound. Jordan Walsh throws to the corner. Anthony Simons pulls up, tough angle, baseline shot is good. Simons looks locked in here early, 33-32. Orlando's 12-point lead is down to 1.
Maybe that good talking to that Joe gave him when he came out of the game.
I don't remember how he got on a heater in the second half here Friday night. Wagner over the shoulder pass. Isaac gets the open corner 3. That is no good. Man, the Celtics are really playing with fire, giving Orlando all these open 3s. They're just gone cold here. Peyton Pritchard, shaky start tonight. No pump fake, moves it left side. Trey Jones, a veteran in the game for the first time for Orlando. Tyus Jones, I should say, and the quick 3 right side is good. Simons again.
Simons says
Celtics have the lead. These are no hesitation, quick shots. They're not going to move the ball, they're just going to fire it. Hugo Gonzalez in for the first time, playing with Pritchard, Simons, Cada, and Jordan Walsh, who I believe fouled Wendell Carter before the ball came in.
Good foul. Good foul there. You're coming up to get the rebound. Make him earn it. Be able to put a body on him. You're only going to be in a game like that so long. Because you're in the game, but so long, hey, use it. Be efficient.
Since that timeout, midway, that Joe Mazzulla timeout, 26-12 is the Boston run to grab the lead here. Wagner turns, draws the foul from Pritchard, misses the shot. He will go to the line, and Peyton Pritchard, an uneven start here. Hasn't scored in 7 minutes, and
also,
a couple of shaky fouls.
Also, if you look at Wagner, what did he do? Immediately, once he felt that contact, threw his head back. Later on in life, I'm telling you now, at some point, I might not be around, but 20 years from now, there's going to be some NBA players saying, if you were, a lawyer saying, if you were in the NBA game and you threw your head back, call me at 1-800. I'm going to get you some damn money.
I'm going to get you. That seems like too many numbers.
No, not really. Try it. Call it up now.
Wagner, by the way, nobody does that anymore. You just talk into their phone, say, call, I'm going to get you some money. Wagner gets the free throws, and we start over again. The tie score is 35. 10:41 to go in the first half. Simons gets Jordan Walsh screen into another straightaway 3. No good, but he got brush fouled. And Simons with good free throws here, and they are just handed the ladle to Anthony Simons and let him cook.
I was looking at that, and I'm not sure if they're going to look at it. I thought they might have kicked that leg out, like World Be Free. The defender went into that leg. So maybe there's a reason, different reason.
Last night I was watching the Phoenix Clipper game, and that came up on a challenge. We're going to see the Clippers next Sunday at TD Garden. Don't know if they're going to have Kawhi Leonard or not, and they have started 3-6. You start 4-6 like the Celtics have in the East.
Any trees need to be planted?
He could be. He could be at the other job planting trees. I don't know, but he's not playing for the Clippers for the next couple of games. Simons, 3 free throws. The first 2 are good. Simons, by the way, has 15 points in 8 minutes.
Well, another thing about it, he can get on the heater. And people are talking about, can he score the basketball? But now he's starting to be comfortable. When you get comfortable in these situations, well, good things happen to you.
Playing in the city against the franchise for whom his namesake became famous, Anthony Hardaway.
Ooh, good steal.
Wagner has it knocked away by Hugo Gonzalez. Pritchard comes up and it finds Simons. Straightaway 3. Got another one. Ooh. Simons has 20 in the first half, and the Celtics have a 6-point lead.
And you know what they're looking for? They're looking for rock star Ronnie.
6 of 8 from the floor. Black switches to the left hand, floats it up, blocked out of bounds by Cada. He's saying he blocked it off Black, but Orlando's going to keep it. Oh, Anthony Simons is taking this thing over.
Heater.
Said multiple 40-point games in his career. Late at night out in Portland. Under out of bounds, Wendell Carter. Hand to Anthony Black. Swings it to Wagner. Blows right by Gonzalez. Kick to the wing. Pretty good look here for Black, but he bricks it. Rebound eludes Carter. Picked off the floor by Simons. 3-on-3. Simons front court against Wagner.
Shoot it.
Switches to the right hand. Backs it out behind the line. Forces the three. Got it again.
You want to be on the heater? You want to be a rock star like Ronnie? That's what you do. Knock him down.
Timeout, Jamal Mosley, as they get the fire hose out to try to do something about Anthony Simons. My goodness, he has lit this place up. 23 points on 9 shots. 9:49 to go in the first half. The 12-point deficit has become a 9-point lead. 9:49 to go in the first half. Boston 44, Orlando 35 on the BetMGM WRO.
Erectile dysfunction affects nearly 50% of men over age 50. But even with so many men affected, finding a trusted provider to treat the condition isn't so simple. This is Dale for Northeast Men's Health, a Promedic restorative health practice, and I'm excited to announce the opening of our newest location of Northeast Men's Health in Warwick, Rhode Island. As a Promedic affiliate, Northeast Men's Health can offer men with ED the latest treatment protocols, which are shown in medical studies to be effective in well over 90% of men. And unlike groups that only offer wave therapy or online pharmacies that just sell pills, we offer a variety of treatments to help get you the results you want. You should also know that Northeast Men's Health is a true medical practice, which means our providers have access to a complete range of treatment options to get you back on track. So call Northeast Men's Health today. Your initial visit is only $99 and includes a medical consult, blood work, and if medically advised, a test dose. And if that test dose doesn't work in the office, your visit is free. Call 617-793-5000. That's 617-793-5000. Or go to northeastmenshealth.com.
Turn laundry day into less work with Lowe's early Black Friday savings on Whirlpool laundry pairs. Right now, get up to 50% off select major appliances. Plus, get up to an additional 25% off when you buy 2 or more select major appliances. Whirlpool helps keep your busy day moving, even on laundry day. So shop early Black Friday savings today at Lowe's. Valid 11/5 through 12/3. Selection varies by location. Savings vary based on purchase amount. See Lowe's.com for details.
Calling all nursing graduates, Brown University Health invites you to join us at our new grad RN hiring event on November 13th from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. at the Rhode Island Nursing Education Center in Providence, Rhode Island. We will have managers on site to conduct interviews for full and part-time positions across all shifts. At Brown University Health, you'll enjoy competitive pay and an extensive benefits package. To register, tap the banner to learn more.
Lexus dealer. Bon Jovi's on 105.7 WROR. After the game.
Drake May this afternoon. Anthony Simons tonight. He has keyed, and I mean keyed, been the centerpiece of this 35-14 turnaround for the Celtics to go from down 12 to up 9. He has scored 23 points in 8 minutes on 9 shots.
And you hear what I just said? Shoot it, son. When you're that hot, just throw it up.
Said they wanted him to be more assertive. Come to a new place, you're trying to defer, not when you're hot like this.
Yeah.
Defer to nobody. Hugo Gonzalez picking up Banchero in the backcourt, making him work to bring it up. Wendell Carter standing on the three-point line. Hand to Wagner. Gonzalez got picked off. Offensive foul. Wendell Carter. Man, Gonzalez just wreaks havoc out there.
Yeah, he makes things happen. I mean, you think about it. We're in the state of Florida where you don't have to pay no state income tax. Just make things happen.
Celtics will have their 4th and final night in Florida tonight and then fly to Philadelphia tomorrow. Anthony Simons, front court, gets the K to screen. They double him, so he finds Gonzalez. Gonzalez left-hand dribble, works his way into the paint. Bumped by Banchero, and that forces Gonzalez into a travel.
Sometimes you get a little too anxious, but this second unit that's come in, they've really gotten some energy going here.
Exact opposite of the way it's been going for the Celtics first 10 games. Celtics did get a favor from the Rockets. Houston goes to Milwaukee and wins this afternoon. Banchero down the right side, attacking Simons, hangs in the air and scores off the glass. Good job by Simons, not the foul, but Banchero too much for him to deal with. 44-37. Celtics by 7. Simons, tricky dribble. Suggs charges at him. Simons picked up that dribble, waits for Pritchard to come get it. Pritchard against Tyus Jones. Switches to the right hand. Gets inside the free throw line. The bully ball. 14-footer is good.
Job by Pritchard. He said it's enough to knock his man away with that little forearm shiver.
First points from Pritchard. 46-37. Celtics by 9. Suggs throwing his head back as he drives. Kick back to Banchero. Swings left wing Wagner. Wagner closed down by Jordan Walsh. Tiptoes the baseline and then floats it all the way back out. Suggs ducks the shoulder. Blows by Pritchard. Goes behind the back. Gonzalez saw it coming and he picked it off. Now Simons with Banchero on his shoulder. Little scoop pass. Jordan Walsh under the basket. No shot available. Picks up his dribble. Throws the bounce pass out to Gonzalez as the Celtics reset with Pritchard out of the center court logo. Celtics also getting big minutes here with Jaylen Brown on the bench. Pritchard dribbles behind his back into the left hand. Exposed the ball. Wagner knocks it away. Saved by Gonzalez. Shot clock at 3. Pritchard launches a tough one. Air ball. And a loose ball foul is drawn by Keita with 0.4 on the shot clock.
Dumb, and dumber. So, and that was really Banchero. Just grabbed him, put him.
Bad foul by Banchero.
Hooked his arm, wouldn't let him run. Easy call by the official.
Very easy. Banchero had the Bob Backlund chicken wing on Keita.
Got it right, Mr. Official. You got it right.
Batadze returns to get Wendell Carter.
And look at the minutes right now that Walsh has got. Hadn't scored the basketball. But what he's done, he's gotten his team make some good, heady plays.
Walsh and Gonzalez have been doing the dirty work to give Simons those opportunities. And Simons has been dead on here. Bounce pass for Keita. Is going to attack the paint. Lean in. And somehow draw a foul. I'm not crazy about that call. And nor is the Orlando bench. Keita was completely out of control. Banchero, though, left his feet, which he didn't have to do. Now, Keita initiated the contact, but Banchero had left his feet and was just sort of in the air. It was not a natural move. I think Orlando's going to challenge here. So what happens to looking at imminent possession? They're going to have to jump it if Orlando wins the challenge, but we will step aside while they do. Celtics still lead by 9 as the Magic will challenge the foul call. 7:54 to go first half. Boston 46, Orlando 37 on the BetMGM WRO.
Hey, it's Alexander Stewart. I'm so excited to go on tour soon, but I have a secret to tell you. I didn't realize being a touring musician meant I'd have to care about my credit score. With tour costs, new gear, and dreams of a home studio, credit matters. That's why I partnered up with Intuit Credit Karma. They help me track my credit and make something that can seem complicated feel easy with an app that guides you towards your goals. Start making money moves now. Your future can thank you. Intuit Credit Karma. Karma you can count on.
Low testosterone affects many men today, even men as young as 30. But finding someone you can trust for quality low-T treatment isn't so easy. This is Dale for Northeast Men's Health, a promedic restorative health practice, and that's why I'm pleased to announce the opening of our newest location of Northeast Men's Health right here in Warwick. As a promedic affiliate, Northeast Men's Health has the experience and expertise to get you the right treatment for your particular medical situation. At Northeast Men's Health, we're experts in treating low testosterone. In fact, we've successfully treated thousands of men for low T and have seen the amazing impacts low T treatments have. If you're like most men, you'll sleep better, have more energy and improved mental clarity, get better gains in the gym, and your sex drive will likely improve as well. So call us. Just $99 gets you a PSA and T test and a medical consult. And if you start on testosterone the day of your appointment, your visit is free. Call 617-793-5000. That's 617-793-5000. Or go to northeastmenshealth.com. We have 6 offices across the Northeast to serve you.
Early Black Friday deals are here at Lowe's. Right now, get up to 50% off select major appliances like the Lowe's exclusive GE Slide-In Range with no preheat air fry and easy wash oven tray. Plus, get an additional 25% off when you bundle select major appliances. Shop early Black Friday bonus day deals at Lowe's. See associate for more details. Selections vary by location. While supplies last. Exclusions apply. Valid 11/5 through 12/3.
11th at all 99 restaurants. Bon Jovi's on 105.7 WROR. After the game.
Here's Scott Foster.
Contact with the ball after the missed basket. Orlando possessed ball. He was given limited possession. He calls that over to no call.
Successful challenge. If I heard him right, they're giving the ball to Orlando, and this is something they're going to have to talk about is imminent possession because guys stop playing when they hear the whistle. So, yeah, Orlando ended up with the ball, but it was after the whistle. In any case, Orlando will get the ball back, leading by 9, 46-37 when we get a second. Major loss to the NBA in the history of this game. We have lost Lenny Wilkins at the age of 88. NBA just announcing
that old guard going away.
No question. Was for a long period of time the all-time winningest coach in the NBA. Out of the timeout, Batase hands off to Desmond Bain. Hugo Gonzalez right on him. Bain moving to his left. Gonzalez trying to stay in front of him. Bain push pass, gets it back from De Silva. Gonzalez in front of him. Bain trying to create some room, and he tried to step around him, and he's caught for traveling. And you can't lock up Desmond Bain better than Hugo Gonzalez just did.
Hugo stayed on his feet, didn't try to block the shot, never got himself out of position.
The Celtics, who trailed this game by 12 midway through the first quarter, now have a chance to take a double-digit lead midway through the second. Simons, tricky dribble, guarded by Suggs, spins away from him at half court. Batase comes out to challenge. Simons switches to the right hand, steps around Batase, attacks the paint, switches to the right hand, lays it up, goaltended by Batase. Give 2 more to Simons.
Too quick, too fast. You leave him on the island like that, just take the ball straight toward the cup.
25 first-half points for Anthony Simons. I don't think he's coming out of this one like he did the other night. Banchero, what a whirlwind weekend it has been for Simons here. In the city beautiful. Banchero, long cross court to Jalen Suggs. Suggs against Simons. Suggs whips a left-handed pass into the corner for the Silva 3 that comes up short. Man, Orlando's gone ice cold from distance. And the rebound for Hugo Gonzalez. Celtics by 11. Orlando started 2 for 4, so they have missed 8 of their last 9. Simons with Suggs reaching for the ball. Puts in the right hand. Oh, he almost went in the backcourt. Switches to the left. Steps away from Banchero. His 3 is way off, and the rebound for Bain. Bain pressured in the backcourt. Dribbles out of traffic. And across half court, lead for Batase. Bounce entry. Banchero going to work on Simons. Spins and scores, and the foul. And he ran over Simons, who went down hard.
Too strong. Get him in the post-up position like that. There's nothing you could do. You're trying to retreat, or you're going to get an elbow in your mouth. You know what could have guarded him then? That's a Marcus Smart play. Marcus Smart would have taken one. Straight up, get hit in the mug, and then you take the ball going the other way.
Marcus Smart, part of that impressive Lakers start. LA is 7-3 despite not having LeBron for any of the games. Luka's missed some games. They've been riding Bryant Reeves, Jake LaRavia, free throw, and Luka, obviously. Free throw is good. 3-point play for Banchero. 48-40. Boston lead is 8. Jaylen Brown back in the game now. Simons harassed by Suggs. Suggs really working him at half court. Push pass for Josh Minot. Celtics starting to get some starters back in. They're the ones who had the really shaky start. Simons bumped by Suggs. Out at half court. Shot clock at 5. Simons really working. Spins around him. Suggs finally reaches in. Punches the ball away. Simons turns it over. Banchero racing into the front court. Minot got a hand on it. Knocks it away out of bounds. The Celtics are not giving up on these fast breaking. Now they've got guys. The one thing they have now they didn't have before is a bunch of guys that can chase down dribblers.
Just hold the place. Suggs said he wants his position. Now, this is when somebody comes up and sets a pick, they give him that separation.
Ball moved to Jaylen Brown against Banchero. He hands it back to Simons. Left side of the floor, near half court. Suggs and Batase both there. That allows Minot to get free. Simons finds him. Minot got a lot of contact, scooped up a terrible looking shot, but when he didn't get the foul, it fell way short. Overrunning his dribble was Banchero. Walsh reaching in for the steal, ends up committing the foul. That's the last foul the Celtics have to give with 5:41 to go in the first half.
Minot never caught that ball in his chest where he could get a little hop going up strong towards the basket. Well, sometimes they give you that play, but because it looks so weak, I don't think he got that call.
Anthony Simons just joined a pretty exclusive club at 26 years old. I'll tell you about that in a second. Wagner down the right side, beats Jaylen Brown, scoops it up, no good. He missed the shot, got to the cup, couldn't finish. Orlando has had some terrible shot making here in this first half. Peyton Pritchard. Hand off Jaylen Brown. Puts Banchero on him on the switch. Jaylen Brown, left-hand dribble drive. Stop and start. Now attacks again, and he misses the layup. Wagner misses one, Jaylen Brown misses one. De Silva, cross half court, puts it in the hands of Suggs. Suggs against Simons, picks up his dribble. De Silva runs to the corner, catches, fires, and hits the three. That's the Boston lead to 5, 48-43. That dude just kills the Celtics. 5 minutes to go in a wild first half.
Man, they just holding. Derek White then right there at the free throw line.
Payne fouled Derek White, third team foul. You think of Anthony Simons being a young player and he's being new to the Celtics because you're not watching a lot of Portland games out west. He becomes the 168th player in NBA history to make 1,000 threes. And does it at 26 years old. Jaylen Brown. Moving to his right against Wagner. Wagner down in his defensive stance, reaches to the ball. Jaylen stop and start, creates some contact. 12-footer comes up short. He doesn't get the foul call he wanted. De Silva the rebound. Orlando trying to make it a one-possession game now with 4:34 to go in the first half if you're syncing up. Banchero for Wagner. Minot slides his feet in front of him. Starting 5 against starting 5. It's been all magic here. Banchero turns on Pritchard, creates a short baseline jumper and hits it. Pritchard just too small to defend. 8 straight for Orlando, just the way they started the game with the first 8. Joe Mazzulla got a timeout. Yeah, use it or lose it with 4:19 to go in the first half. We'll keep it here as the Boston lead is down to 2.
If you look at the last 4 to 5 plays the Celtics have had, there's only one guy touching the basketball. Brown tried to dribble, never got in position really to take that basketball ball.
Score, if you're watching on TV, that score is wrong on NBC Boston. It's 48-45, not 48-46 off this 8-0 run for Orlando. Celtics trail by 12 early, led by 11 as Simons got insanely hot late in the first quarter. 25 in the first half for Simons in 14 minutes. And the Celtics, who've been carried by their starting 5, watch that be a very shaky start for that group.
You want to win games. You've got Simons is giving you an opportunity. Don't blow it by just taking harder, difficult shots. Magic is essentially giving you whatever you want.
Big game, Philadelphia-Detroit will tip off in about a half hour. Then the Memphis Grizzlies, who've been up and down, are leading OKC by 11 at the half. Thunder coming off their first loss the other night with the injury to Chet Holmgren. Let's do the math real fast. I've got the Celtics starters at -8, and the bench is +11 in the first half. And obviously, inverse numbers for the Magic. Knicks are up by 20 already on the Nets. Well, Jordi Fernandez is going to have a rough year.
Well, will he complete the year?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, they could go 5 and 77, and they're bringing that dude back.
Yeah.
48-45, Boston lead down to 3. A first half in 3 acts so far. Derek White back in the game, moves to Pritchard, left side, 3 in the air, way short, rebound, pinball, that goes out of bounds off Bane. Celtics get it back. And again, I see a lot of toe touching for the Celtics on these loose balls and not a lot of diving on the floor. Derek White under on the bounce. Triggers it into Pritchard. Pritchard takes it back from Keita. Has it on the wing, 8 on the shot clock. Moves it to Derek White. Right-hand dribble to the dotted line. Tough jumper. Contested in the air is good. And this looks like Derek White again today in the first half.
Derek White, good move to get up in the air. A little 10-footer, just jumped over the opposition.
Simons and White have 38 of the Celtics' 50 first half points. Desmond Bane picks up his dribble, moves it right side. Wagner going to be on the Hauser hunt here. Drives, spins, floats it up, and banks it home. Wow, he didn't even see the rim. He threw it high off the glass, and he got the kiss. 50-47. 8 for Wagner. Pritchard, catch and shoot, right side 3. No good. Rebound. Bane. Orlando with the ball down by 3. 3:19 to go in the first half. Bane against Hauser, drives, kick out, fields on a hop by Carter, who steps into 14 feet and is way short of the jumper. Rebound, Derek White. Bad shooting from Orlando here in the first half. Derek White finds Jaylen Brown. Stops on a dime, now tries the right side, blows by Carter, scoops and scores. Jaylen Brown, the third Celtic in double figures. 52-47. Bain hands to De Silva. De Silva slices towards Hauser. Awkward shot, no good. Rebound comes right back to him, and he throws it down with two hands. Carter punched that loose ball towards De Silva for the easy bucket. 12-4 is the Orlando run to cut it to 3. 52-49. Celtics by 3. 2:34 to go in the first half. Jaylen Brown out of the right side against Wagner. Queta ambles out instead of screen. And Jaylen dribbled it off his own foot, turns it over. Wagner racing for the loose ball, picks it up, dives in, misses the layup. Rebound. Hauser flies back to knock it to Jaylen Brown. Magic, a lot of opportunities missed. Jaylen, again, that hesitation move inside the dotted line. Scoops and scores, but they're going to say he was fouled on the floor.
When the ball goes down like that with Jaylen, Jaylen's going to have to get on the floor to get it. I am a big guy who wants to get it. The closest guy to it sometimes has to get on the floor. Get a little skin off those elbows.
Sam Hauser, inbound Derek White. Caden aiming to set the screen on Bain. If White wants it, he does. Moving to his left. Swings back to Jaylen Brown. Pretty good look. Up fakes the three. Drives around Bain. Gets to the dotted line. Jumper's good. Jaylen has put that three-pointer away now that he is struggling, and he is finding some mid-range shots here every night. He's got 12. Boston by 5.
Here he comes.
Carroll runs over Derek White. Which way? Offensive foul. Derek White draws another charge.
This time, good job by him. This time, get over, waited. Bankero had no place to go.
Yeah, Bankero tried to move where he swings the ball over the head of the defender, but Derek White was already set. Anthony Black, who got lit up by Anthony Simons in his first sequence of the game, comes in for the final 151 as Bankero picks up a third foul before halftime. Big minute 45 here.
Yep.
Jaylen Brown for Derek White. And away from the ball. Offensive foul. Queta picking off Wagner. Derek White's best game so far this year. Simon's best game so far this year. Queta, not so much.
Yeah. I mean, if you're Queta, do is set a pick and keep it moving.
It's funny. You knew that game was coming for Queta. The numbers have been so off the chart. Wagner out of the center court logo. Drives past Sam Hauser, gets in deep, runs into Queta, scores off the window, but he landed before he got rid of that shot, so that's traveling.
You know what? Sam Hauser's going to have to do a better job of keeping guys in front of him. And if you're not knocking down jump shots and you're getting that beat that clearly.
Sam Hauser, how about that? I don't remember this. Sam Hauser's played 10 minutes. He has not attempted a shot. Celtics by 5. 1:15 to go in the first half. Here's Jaylen Brown. Spinning, trying to go on Wagner. Wagner takes the paint away, so Jaylen puts it in the left hand, falls away. Crazy shot at the free throw line. It's an air ball. Derek White, hustle play, almost saved it off Bain, but his foot landed before he touched the ball, so the Magic will get it.
Brown saying he got hit with the body there.
Free throw disparity not that bad. Celtics have turned the turnovers around after the first couple of minutes, and that's why they had the lead here. Plus Simons couldn't miss. Desmond Bain turns, drives, scoops, scores, and the foul.
Got to do a better job at the initial point of attack. Now watch as he gets by his man, beats him, and nobody's there, and Queta just reaches out. As a big, that drives me crazy. Your position, you're not going to knock it out of somebody's hand, but wait until the ball is released and then block the shot. Max on round ball.
Second foul on Queta. Bain, free throw, rattles home, three-point play. 54-52. Both teams have had double-digit leads in this first half. 51 seconds remaining if you're syncing up. Derek White against Wagner. Queta sets the screen. White moving to his left. Queta rolls to the basket. Ball's lobbed there. Redirected by Queta, but he missed it. Tough angle for him. Lead pass Wagner for Carter, and Queta picks up a third foul to prevent Carter from laying it in. So now Carter will get free throws to try to tie the game with 34 seconds to go in the first half. Wild first just joining us or just finding us, Celtics trail by 12 right away, 21-9. Joe Mazzulla threw Anthony Simons in there, and he could not miss. 21 points the rest of the quarter. We had 4 more for him in the second. 25 points in 14 minutes for Anthony Simons, and the Celtics went from down 12 to up 11. But now, with the starters back in, the Magic crawling back. Cada comes out of the game with the 3 fouls. Carter gets the first free throw. Second one would tie it with 34 seconds remaining. Magic leapfrogged the Celtics in the standings with the win here on Friday. Celtics trying to reverse that tonight. Carter gets the free throw, so we start over again. After all that, even at 54. Derek White going for the 2-for-1, goes the distance, hangs in the air, flips it up, no good. Scramble for the rebound. Derek White can't grab it. Bain does. Magic have it with a 3.5-second differential on the 2 clocks in a tie game. High score is 54. Bain pounding it with the left hand into the logo, guarded by Minot. Desmond Bain moving to his right. Minot giving him room. Now Bain with the left hand, couple of steps in the paint. Awkward flip shot, no good. Rebound, Jaylen Brown. Celtics have 5 seconds. Jaylen across half court, 3 seconds. Jaylen gets in deep, hangs in the air, blocked from behind by Carter. Offensive rebound, Minot scoops it up, scores off the window to beat the buzzer.
Wow, did they count it?
He clearly, they're going to look at it.
He got it off.
It looked like he got it off. Now, they got it wrong on the floor, and they said it was too late. But our first look at the replay on the BetMGM WROR Celtics Radio Network.
Hey, it's Alexander Stewart. I'm so excited to go on tour soon, but I have a secret to tell you. I didn't realize being a touring musician meant I'd have to care about my credit score. With tour costs, new gear, and dreams of a home studio, credit matters. That's why I partnered up with Intuit Credit Karma. They help me track my credit and make something that can seem complicated feel easy with an app that guides you towards your goals. Start making money moves now. Your future can thank you. Intuit Credit Karma. Karma you can count on.
Webster Bank was founded in 1935. Banking's changed since then, and so have we. We've grown into one of the largest banks with comprehensive financial solutions that meet the needs of modern life. But in 90 years, one thing hasn't changed. We're committed to doing what's right for our clients, our colleagues, and the communities we serve. Today, tomorrow, and for the next 90 years. A legacy of purpose with a future of possibilities. Learn more at websterbank.com. Webster Bank N.A. member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Addiction doesn't discriminate. If you or a loved one is struggling with an addiction, the New England Recovery Center offers inpatient detox and clinical stabilization services, as well as individualized treatment planning, family support services, and continuing care. Recovery is possible. Visit newenglandrecoverycenter.org or call 877-MY-REHAB. All major insurance plans accepted. Take the first step on the path to recovery and reclaim your life at New England Recovery Center.
Low testosterone affects many men today, even men as young as 30. But finding someone you can trust for quality low-T treatment isn't so easy. This is Dale for Northeast Men's Health, a promedic restorative health practice. And that's why I'm pleased to announce the opening of our newest location of Northeast Men's Health right here in Warwick. As a promedic affiliate, Northeast Men's Health has the experience and expertise to get you the right treatment for your particular medical situation. At Northeast Men's Health, we're experts in treating low testosterone. In fact, we've successfully treated thousands of men for low T and have seen the amazing impacts low T treatments have. If you're like most men, you'll sleep better, have more energy and improved mental clarity, get better gains in the gym, and your sex drive will likely improve as well. So call us. Just $99 gets you a PSA and T test and a medical consult. And if you start on testosterone the day of your appointment, your visit is free. Call 617-793-5000. That's 617-793-5000. Or go to northeastmenshealth.com. We have 6 offices across the Northeast to serve you.
Drink responsibly, B21.
Bon Jovi's on 105.7 WROR after the game.
Rebound eludes Carter, picked off the floor by Simons. 3-on-3. Simons front court against Wagner.
Shoot it.
Switches to the right hand. Backs it out behind the line. Forces the 3. Got it again.
You want to be on the heater? You want to be a rock star like Ronnie? That's what you do. Knock him down.
All right, welcome into our Waltham studios. I'm Sean Silver with your Celtics halftime. 54 apiece, at least that's what we have at this point. Josh Minot with a putback there at the end of the first half. It appears to not have counted, at least. That's what my updates have got me to this point. You heard there Anthony Simons, who was the story of the first half, and this one a far cry from what happened Friday night in Orlando as the Celtics lost to the Magic in game one of this little back-to-back. This is the kind of team you don't like to see more than once if you have to. I mean, remember last spring, before Jason Tatum shredded his Achilles, a really rough series for the Celtics against these Magic. A rough game to start tonight. Celtics down 12 in the first quarter to Orlando, but of course they show some resolve, come back, and get right into this game. They had an 11-point lead at one point in the second, but now it appears that we are tied, Celtics and Magic, down in Orlando. Celtics couldn't buy a bucket early, but they did fight back. A 12-3 run at the end of the first quarter got them back into it. It was 33-30 Orlando after one second quarter. Welcome to Boston, Anthony Simons.
Knocked away by Hugo Gonzalez. Pritchard comes up and it finds Simons. Straight away three. Got another one. Woo. Simons has 20 in the first half, and the Celtics have a 6-point lead.
Yeah, that was his fourth of 5 consecutive baskets spanning the first and second quarters. Simons with 25 points in the first half for the Celtics, and that's what we've been looking for the seventh-year guard, a microwave performance off the bench, and that eruption, as I said, pushed Boston to an 11-point lead at one point in the second. Meanwhile, Derek White and Jaylen Brown working in concert the rest of the quarter to keep Orlando at arm's length. Here's one from D. White.
Derek White, right-hand dribble to the dotted line. Tough jumper, contested in the air is good. And this looks like Derek White again today in the first half.
Derek White, good move to get up in the air. A little 10-footer, just jumped over the opposition.
Simons and White have 38 of the Celtics' 50 first-half points.
Yeah, Derek White with 13 in this first half on just 5 of 12 shooting, but aggressive the way he needs to be. 54-54, the Celtics and Magic knotted up in this one. Celtics have shot it at 44% in the first half. The Magic at 50% from the field for a slight advantage, but the C's, 7 of 17 from downtown, 41%. You're going to take that. The Magic shot just 4 of 14 from outside the arc. Celtics making all 7 of their free throws, but again, giving up a disparity there. The Magic have made 12 of 13 from the line. Orlando and Boston knotted in the rebounding battle. The Magic have passed out 2 more assists. As noted, Anthony Simons, 25 points. He is the leading scorer in this game. White with 13, Brown with 12. Jalen Suggs leading the Magic at the half with 11. With our score 54-54 from Orlando, I'm Sean Silver. I have headlines coming up. Then we'll send it back to Grandy and Max with the call of the second half on the BetMGM WROR.
Hey, it's Alexander Stewart. I'm so excited to go on tour soon, but I have a secret to tell you. I didn't realize being a touring musician meant I'd have to care about my credit score. With tour costs, new gear, and dreams of a home studio, credit matters. That's why I partnered up with Intuit Credit Karma. They help me track my credit and make something that can seem complicated feel easy with an app that guides you towards your goals. Start making money moves now. Your future can thank you. Intuit Credit Karma. Karma you can count on.
Low testosterone affects many men today, even men as young as 30. But finding someone you can trust for quality low-T treatment isn't so easy. This is Dale for Northeast Men's Health, a Promedic restorative health practice. And that's why I'm pleased to announce the opening of our newest location of Northeast Men's Health right here in Warwick. As a Promedic affiliate, Northeast Men's Health has the experience and expertise to get you the right treatment for your particular medical situation. At Northeast Men's Health, we're experts in treating low testosterone. In fact, we've successfully treated thousands of men for low T and have seen the amazing impacts low T treatments have. If you're like most men, you'll sleep better, have more energy and improve mental clarity, get better gains in the gym, and your sex drive will likely improve as well. So call us. Just $99 gets you a PSA and T test and a medical consult. And if you start on testosterone the day of your appointment, your visit is free. Call 617-793-5000. That's 617-793-5000. Or go to northeastmenshealth.com. We have 6 offices across the Northeast to serve you.
Ready to change the course of your future? Get started today through Bridgewater State University's College of Continuing Studies. Complete your bachelor's degree on your own terms with our flexible online and night options. The online and night programs are fully accredited and financial aid eligible. Choose from hundreds of night and online courses. Visit bridgew.edu/campaign/CCS to learn more.
Hey, if you notice sticky doors and windows, cracks in brick, drywall, or your foundation, that's a sign of big problems, and it's time to call the Foundation Pros, Ramjack of New England. They don't have fancy celebrity endorsers, but dig and fix all over New England and know how to get the job done right. Trust the local experts. Whack the crack with Ramjack. Ramjack.com.
I love the nines.
Bon Jovi's on 105.7 WROR. After the game.
Sports Hub headlines. Presented by Celsius Energy Drinks.
Scoreboard from around the league is brought to you by Town Fair Tire. For the guaranteed lowest prices on tires, go to Town Fair Tire, because nobody beats Town Fair Tire. Nobody. Looking around the association this hour, the Knicks with a 77-62 halftime lead over the Nets. The Ja Morantless Grizzlies beating the Thunder right now, 67-56, that in the third quarter. Earlier on, it was the Rockets beating the Bucks 122-115. Kevin Durant with 31 points in that win. NFL, the Patriots, 8-2 now. They beat Tampa 28-23 on the road this afternoon. Travion Henderson, 2 scores. Stephon Diggs and Kyle Williams, 1 apiece through the air. Short week for the Pats. They take on the Jets on Thursday Night Football. Elsewhere in the NFL, Seahawks 44-22 winners over the Cardinals. The Rams beat the 49ers 42-26. Lions right now trying to put away the Commanders late in the fourth. Earlier on, it was the Bears coming back to beat the Giants 24-20. Dolphins beating the Bills 30-13. Jets got by the Browns 27-20. Ravens down the Vikings 27-19. The Texans came back on the Jags 36-29. Saints 17-7 over the Panthers. Colts won the early game 31-25 in OT. Steelers Chargers, your nightcap. Monday Night Football will be the Eagles and the Packers. And one more NFL note, Paul Tagliabue, longtime NFL commissioner, has passed away at the age of 84. The headlines from me, Sean Silver, your score 54-54. Celtics and Magic. Sean Grandy, Cedric Maxwell with the call the second half coming up on the BetMGM WROR Celtics Radio Network.
Tip off every Celtics game all season long with a great tasting 96-calorie Miller Lite, the original light beer. Miller Lite is an official partner of the Boston Celtics. Miller Lite, when it's game time, it's Miller time, Celtics fans.
This is Dale for Northeast Men's Health, where we've successfully treated thousands of men for low testosterone and helped them feel like their old selves again. Please take a moment and listen to how we help Marty.
I was a really grumpy guy, sleeping like garbage, and getting older, the energy level was just in the toilet, and that was what led to me going in. I've been treated at Northeast Men's Health for low testosterone, coming on about 2 years now. Within a few weeks, I started noticing I was sleeping a little bit better. I definitely noticed a higher energy level, but the old man crankiness just went away. I'm able to stay really well organized. Nothing slips through the cracks. Having the T treatment is leading me to keep on top of my game. What I would say to any other guy that is in the same situation where they feel like they're dragging, just call Northeast Men's Health. You won't regret it.
Thanks, Marty. It's true. Low T therapy can dramatically change your life. Your initial appointment is only $99 with results in minutes. And if you start on testosterone the day of your appointment, your visit is free. Call today, 617-793-5000, or go to northeastmenshealth.com.
Ready to change the course of your future? Get started today through Bridgewater State University's College of Continuing Studies. Complete your bachelor's degree on your own terms with our flexible online and night options. The online and night programs are fully accredited and financial aid eligible. Choose from hundreds of night and online courses. Visit bridgew.edu/campaign/CCS to learn more.
Webster Bank was founded in 1935. Banking's changed since then, and so have we. We've grown into one of the largest banks with comprehensive financial solutions that meet the needs of modern life. But in 90 years, one thing hasn't changed. We're committed to doing what's right for our clients, our colleagues, and the communities we serve. Today, tomorrow, and for the next 90 years. A legacy of purpose with a future of possibilities. Learn more at websterbank.com. Webster Bank N.A., member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Miller Lite, the legendary light beer. The originator, the inventor. If this beer could talk, it'd tell stories about that one time, that night, that one guy, that one gal. Writing a story 50 years long and 50 million friends wide. Because legendary stories start with a light. Here's to 50 years of Miller Time. Celebrate responsibly. 2025 Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Bon Jovi's on 105.7 WROR. After the game.
It's time for This Date in Celtics History, being restored by Blue Sky Restoration Contractors.
What a pass by DJ! 42 for Paul Pierce! A 3-pointer for Danny Ainge!
KG is locked and loaded tonight. Bill Spooner going to hand it to Gerald Wallace. He has to get it in. No timeouts left. Gerald Wallace has it. 5-second count begins. Wallace throws it long cross court. It is fielded by Jeff Green from the corner. Got it! He got it! It's a 3 for Jeff Green. A miracle in Miami has unfolded in front of our eyes. And the two-time defending world champion Miami Heat have just taken a loss they simply cannot believe.
An unbelievable moment very early in the Brad Stevens tenure across state in Miami as Gerald Wallace found Jeff Green on that inbound to beat the two-time reigning and defending world champion Miami Heat.
You know what I remember about that play?
12 years ago today.
Win the game. Brad Stevens.
No reaction.
No. Okay. See you later.
That's it. No reaction whatsoever. It was the Larry Bird when he was coaching the Pacers on that Reggie Miller, game winner. No reaction.
See you later. Drive safely.
Well, a lot of people, I don't know how safely they drove to get here. A lot of Celtics fans and Patriots fans in the building that made a heck of a Boston sports day out of it. Drake May leading the Patriots to their 7th straight win at Tampa earlier this afternoon, and the Celtics in a tie game with the ball, going right to left, wearing the home whites to begin the third quarter. Why-not shot obviously did not count at the end of the first half. Both teams have had double-digit leads in this game. Celtics starters have struggled. Bench led by Simons has been phenomenal. Derek White switches to the left hand, drives on Carter, puts it back in the right, flips it from about 12 feet away, no good. Scramble for the rebound. Magic happens. And Carroll in the front court. Pritchard waiting for him. Basically, both teams, the Celtics starters about a -10, the bench a +10 in that first half.
Here he comes.
And Carroll against Pritchard. And Carroll gets into the free throw line. Diagonal pass to the corner. Suggs against Minot. Shot clock down to 4. Entry. Banchero push pass to the far corner. Carter for 3. Got it, boy. He has been lights out.
Well, it stands there by himself because Cater goes in the help.
Carter now over 50%. 14 of 27 on the year shooting threes. Derek White handed Jaylen Brown, tries to get the 3 back. It is no good. That's his first 3-point attempt of the game. He continues to struggle in November. 3 of 22. Orlando by 3. Carter, top of the circle. Turns it instead to Bane. Bane, left-hand dribble with Derek White on his shoulder, gets to the elbow, shuttles it out to Banchero. Banchero will try the 3 over Minot. No good. Long rebound. Pritchard's got it. He's on the move. Pritchard punched away from behind by Suggs. Suggs got there, but just slapped it out of bounds.
One thing you are seeing with Suggs is you're saying catching guys from behind. And you see Derek White doing a lot of times. Protect the basketball. Nobody said at all to Pritchard anybody was behind him.
That game today, that Patriots bucket, Jalen Suggs would not have been out of place on that field today. He's crazy athlete. Jaylen Brown, left-hand dribble on Bane. Pump fake, steps through, and then moves to the corner where Minot is all alone. Air wiles and 3. Offensive rebound. And Keita, we are 1,000 feet from the court, and you could hear the slap down on Keita. No, he'll have to earn it at the free throw line.
And you know I don't mind that because what I want to do, if you're going to get a basket, foul him hard enough that he can't get something easy. A lot of times guys just tap at a guy, put a finger on him, and then get a foul and allow him to get a 3-point play.
25 for Simons in the first half. Highest scoring first half by a Celtics bench player in what's called the play-by-play era. You got 30 years of data where the plays are broken down. Keita misses the first free throw.
I want to get Simons back in this game as soon as I can.
Keita he's only averaging 9 a game, but he has not scored yet. Until now. 57-55. Orlando by 2.
Minot also has a 0.
And he has a huge minus. He's a -19 in this game. Suggs dribbles to the elbow. Banchero moves it to Wagner in the corner. Jaylen Brown closing on him. Gets jostled in the paint. Return to Banchero. Jaylen reaches in for the steal. Knocks it loose. Minot loose ball ahead to Jaylen Brown. Chased down by Suggs. Jaylen keeps it away from him. Lays it in and the foul.
Bad foul. At that point, let it go. You've already compacted the thing, but when you slap down on the arm and you give him a 3-point play, that's just not a good basketball play.
It was a really bad foul because it wasn't as if he was going for the block. Go for the block.
Yeah, go for the block or go for the hands. Don't allow the hands to come up to the chest.
And just like that, the Celtics can regain the lead here as Jalen goes to the free throw line. His third free throw attempt. It's a big topic of discussion. He's about 6 a game right now. Free throw bounces in. Celtics lead 58-57. And Suggs in the backcourt harassed and fouled by Pritchard.
Pritchard, like he got the worst of that, man.
You're going to against Suggs. Third foul on Pritchard.
So actually, it was Wendell Carter that gave him a little hip check then.
Good thoughts from my buddy Kenny Albert today, who had the reigning and defending president in the booth on Fox about 8 minutes today. How would you do with that interview?
It would be historic. Because the first thing I'd ask him, how about groceries? The word groceries.
Suggs floats it right side. Wagner had trouble catching it, but he's going to take the three over Jaylen Brown. Dribbles himself into rhythm. Jaylen didn't challenge the shot. Wagner knocks down the three.
Yeah, Jaylen, you got to challenge those shots. You don't have enough fouls not to challenge.
11 points for Franz Wagner, 60-58. Magic by 2. Jaylen Brown backs Wagner out on the wing, floats it to where Derek White is going to be. He steps into it, catches, misses the three. Rebound Suggs. Suggs angles to his left, pulls up on Minot. He wants Bain to move away from the corner. Enters to Wagner. Wagner attacks Derek White, runs it up with the right hand, no good. Celtics grab the rebound. Pritchard sneaks in, pulls it away from Bain. 3-on-2. Pritchard spins away from Suggs. Can't get to the cup, so returns it to Derek White. Whips it across court. Jaylen Brown up fakes, drives around Banchero into the paint. Bounce pass down low to Queta. Queta creates some room, then misses the jump hook in close. Derek White, another steal from behind. Slaps it away from Banchero. Finds Pritchard. He's alone. It's a three, and it's good, and Derek White has done it again.
Derek White, big play then. All of a sudden, that's what gets you as a coach with ulcers. When you get a situation where you don't protect the basketball, bring it into the body.
Timeout, Jamal Mosley, and this is how the Celtics are staying in games, by winning the turnover battle. 8:45 to go third quarter. Boston 61, Orlando 60 on the BetMGM WR.
Erectile dysfunction affects nearly 50% of men over age 50. But even with so many men affected, finding a trusted provider to treat the condition isn't so simple. This is Dale for Northeast Men's Health, a Promedic restorative health practice, and I'm excited to announce the opening of our newest location of Northeast Men's Health in Warwick, Rhode Island. As a Promedic affiliate, Northeast Men's Health can offer men with ED the latest treatment protocols, which are shown in medical studies to be effective in well over 90% of men. And unlike groups that only offer wave therapy or online pharmacies that just sell pills, we offer a variety of treatments to help get you the results you want. You should also know that Northeast Men's Health is a true medical practice, which means our providers have access to a complete range of treatment options to get you back on track. So call Northeast Men's Health today. Your initial visit is only $99 and includes a medical consult, blood work, and if medically advised, a test dose. And if that test dose doesn't work in the office, your visit is free. Call 617-793-5000. That's 617-793-5000. Or go to northeastmenshealth.com.
Miller Lite, the legendary light beer. The originator, the inventor. If this beer could talk, it'd tell stories about that one time, that night, that one guy, that one gal. Writing a story 50 years long and 50 million friends wide. Because legendary stories start with a light. Here's to 50 years of Miller Time. Celebrate responsibly. 2025 Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Ready to change the course of your future? Get started today through Bridgewater State University's College of Continuing Studies. Complete your bachelor's degree on your own terms with our flexible online and night options. The online and night programs are fully accredited and financial aid eligible. Choose from hundreds of night and online courses. Visit bridgew.edu/campaign/CCS to learn more.
And we'll see you courtside, Boston.
Bon Jovi's on 105.7 WROR. After the game.
A steal and an assist for Derek White in that sequence. The assist, the 12th for the Celtics tonight, who climbed out of the cellar in the NBA in that category. With each one, Delta Dental of Massachusetts donates another $25 to the Tufts University School of Dental Medicine's Cares for Veterans program. Follow along at 98.5thesportshub.com/veterans. Speaking of which, we welcome those of you on our flagship station, 98.5 The Sports Hub, who just listened to probably 3 hours of Drake May love. Pretty good rookie running back, too, on on the middle of Central Florida, not the west coast of Florida. Celtics playing tonight. Suggs drives, floats it up for Wendell Carter. Couldn't catch the lob. He missed the dunk, but the ball bounces right to Suggs. Little put back from 12 feet, and the Magic regain the lead 62-61. 8:24 to go in the third. A lot of Patriots jerseys in the building tonight. Jaylen Brown driving on Wagner. Pump fake, draws the contact and foul. Jaylen being smart about it, just walking to the free throw line.
You're quicker than Wagner. Now you just have to be smarter than Wagner. Time to base him to the baseline, gets him up in the air, where he comes down and had more ball than really body at that particular time.
Jaylen Brown gets the first free throw.
He's going to take a beating. He's going to take a beating because other teams are going to look at you as like, if we are going to win against the Celtics, we have to put a body and knock this guy around, get him off kilter.
Sure, a lot of you guys are listening to this for the last couple hours, and I'm just looking. I got the Patriots remaining schedule in front of me. It's like, oh my goodness, what an opportunity. Free throw's good for Jaylen Brown. Celtics regain the lead 63-62. You got 3 games left against the New York teams, 2 against the Jets and 1 against the Giants in this calamitous New York football season. Wagner, push pass for Wendell Carter. Vrabel in that goal line situation in the second quarter. That was wild. Wagner ducks the shoulder, drops on Derek White, floats with the left hand. Bad shot, no good. Jaylen Brown, third rebound. Pressure in the backcourt by the ever-present Jalen Suggs. He dribbles around, and Jaylen attacks the left side, switches to the right hand, and flushes hard.
He put the hammer down. Hammer time, hammer time. Be a rock star, Ronnie. Be a rock star.
And the foul. He beat Jalen Suggs easily at his first dunk of the year Friday night. And elevated here. That's going to make a nice poster. They did not call the foul. They did blow the play down.
It should have been a foul.
That's what the Bain kind of blew by, and that's what Sam Cassell is arguing for. 65-62. Celtics by 3. Jalen Suggs pressured by Pritchard. Whips it out for Wagner. Wagner stumbles. Jaylen Brown pulled the rug on him. They're going to call the foul, call the trip. Celtics bench was already mad that Jaylen didn't get the call on the other end. Derek White steps in front of Jaylen Brown so he doesn't make it worse.
Ooh.
And they're going to discuss
I'd like to see it.
Challenging it.
I don't know about that one.
I don't know if you're going to get that reversed. There was enough contact there.
But most of it was created then by Banchero. I mean, Wagner.
Ball inbounded into the hands of Banchero. Cross-court Bain gets a little bit of a screen, but Derek White's right on his shoulder. Bain steps away from him, runs it off the glass. Awkwardly, no good. Rebound, Cater. Outlet Jaylen Brown up the left side of the floor. Wagner waiting for him. Jaylen, pull up, 3, short. Rebound belongs to Orlando and Suggs. Jaylen's just gone cold from the 3. Bain swings it over the head of Derek White, shuttles it out to the corner, front of the Carter 3. This one rims out. Offensive rebound. Wagner misses the first putback. A all crash. Wagner comes out of the pack with it. A couple of offensive rebounds here for Orlando. Banchero keeps it away from Pritchard, runs over Derek White. Should be an offensive foul, but it's not. Banchero runs it up and in. Score that and the foul. And they're looking at that one on the Boston bench.
Well, there's a reason why that happened. Might have been moving those tootsies at the very end, but you got to get that rebound. Banchero beat you inside out. Able to get it. Wagner, rather, excuse me, got that basketball, kept it alive. Okay, this is what we wanted to see. Simons coming back in the game. Simons says.
Simons went crazy in the first half. 25 points in 14 minutes. Scored his first 21 points in 8 minutes. And that's what turned the game around after a very slow start for the Celtics. Banchero looking for a 3-point play to try to tie the game. Banchero's been good this weekend, but not the dominant player people here want to see. Free throw is good. 3-point play. 7 lead changes, 5 ties now in this game. We're even at 65. Middle stages, third quarter. Derek White, bounce pass for Simons. It's Cater screen, moves to his right, bounce pass Cater. Roll into the basket, elevates, lays it up, no good. Late foul call. It was a compromise call. If it had gone in, they wouldn't have called it, but instead Cater will get free throws to try to break the tie.
So he hit him on the arm. Yeah, he did. tapped him on the arm. Just enough then, and then pulled the arm away. No, you don't get that. Yeah, he hit him on the arm as he went in. And here's what I like about what Keita did then, is he went to the body. But if you're Keita, you got to go dunk that ball, man. You coming in like that, a 7-footer, you get a running start. Now, I'm not saying this, but Porzingis, healthy Porzingis, he's bringing the hammer. Just want to see guys be more aggressive, taking the ball towards the basket.
Keita misses the second free throw. He's missed a couple here in this third quarter.
Almost a steal again.
And Derek White going for that in the backcourt again. 66-65. Boston by 1. Anthony Black lit up by Simons in the first half. That's the matchup again. Hands to Desmond Bane against Derek White. Silva sets the high screen. Bane picked up by Simons. Swings it back left side. Banchero takes a handoff back on the wing. Jaylen Brown in front of him. Return to Desmond Bane. 2 in a shot clock. Bane falling away at 17. Got it. That hurts.
Good job by Baines. This time hit him with the body. Got the separation on Simons.
With 1 second on the shot clock. Magic regained the lead. 67-66. Derek White hands to Sam Hauser. Just got to get it going here. Derek White out at half court. Zips an entry to Jaylen Brown. Flashing in the paint. Catches. Elevates. Free throw line. Really tough shot.
Oh!
Keita flies in. Offensive rebound. Taps it home.
Whew. Nobody put a body on Keita then. Flying in.
Bane closed on by Derek White. Handoff Carter, swung to Banchero. They'll run through him straight away. Banchero on top of the circle, looking for an opening. Bumps into Jaylen Brown, squares, runs too hard off the glass, no good. Keita deflects the rebound to Derek White. Banchero just looks a little too passive in the paint. Derek White switches to the right hand, drives on Bane, stumbles, scoops it up as he's tripped. Shot is no good, but Derek White will get free throws.
What I liked about this, Baines fouls him. Does Baines try to help him up? No. Man, try to get money out your pocket. Don't open the pocket up wider. That's why I love to be over in those countries over there where you stick your hand in somebody's pocket and try to steal. Better have some gloves.
Cut your hand right off.
Better have a doggone glove and use the other hand.
So Missoula going to get Jordan Walsh back in this game.
And, you know, Joe Walsh has played well. Hadn't scored a basketball really well, but defensively has done a lot of things to keep his team in check.
Jordan Walsh, as Max said, did not score in his 8 minutes and 15 seconds in the first half, but he had 4 rebounds, 2 assists, and he was a plus 12. As he and Hugo Gonzalez were just creating havoc, which allowed Simons to cook. Taze comes in to get Wendell Carter.
Brown had come out of the game.
Very quickly, he's
now
back at the table.
Back in. Coming in to get Walsh.
Scott Foster's trying to make sure they don't get too many subs in here. He's not coming in for Jordan Walsh. He's coming in for Hauser.
Walsh should just come in. That's why you couldn't take him back out once you put him in.
So Sam Hauser telling the scores table and telling Scott Foster he'll go back in as the next sub. I wonder if that was something equipment related. It was just a quick exit for Jaylen Brown.
Offense and defense and trying to keep the guy in the game. Well, I would have rather had him out on the defensive end.
All right, Derek White gets the free throws. 70-67. Boston by 3. 5:25 to go in the third. Anthony Black through the Orlando logo at center court. Bounce pass for Banchero. Jordan Walsh guarding in. Banchero left-hand dribble drive in the paint. He runs over Garza, and they're calling the block. Garza immediately, his eyes just go right up to the Jumbotron.
The thing that you know that Banchero is doing, he's coming. And if I was playing him, I'd play him to make him take the jump shot instead of trying to get into the lane where he creates situations where he goes to the line.
Garza definitely slid his feet.
Big minutes here for the Celtics. Trying to maintain this lead. Yeah, Banchero, when we saw him over the last couple of years, or last couple of times, you already saying, superstar, rock star.
You could tell right away. Houston wins in Milwaukee. The Knicks are just dismantling the Nets at Madison Square Garden tonight. OKC has come back to grab a 5-point lead at Memphis. And the game we're keeping an eye on for you just underway. Detroit up by 6 early. The Pistons are leading the Eastern Conference right now in Philadelphia, where the Sixers will host the Celtics next. On Friday night, they're having a 25th anniversary weekend of the NBA Finals team in Philly. Wearing those black uniforms. 70-69. Simons turns the corner. Hand to Jordan Walsh. Boston by 1. Jaylen Brown against Bane. 2 on the shot clock. Jaylen has to force a crazy 3. Gets the front iron. That's all you can hope for there. And De Silva comes down with it. As 2 Magic players tumble to the ground. That was Banchero and Bataze. And Banchero got up late. He scared everybody. He's hobbling a little bit.
Yeah. Like he went under him, almost that where that knee situation is. Just went under the body. Did they call a timeout or what? What they call to stop the play? I don't know why the play stopped. I know the Celtics did foul then.
My eyes were in the backcourt where Bataze fell down and then Banchero fell over him.
Okay, but why do you stop the play? Okay.
Inbound Bataze. Clock rolling now. 4:40 to go in the third. Boston by 1. Driving, Black scooping and scoring, and Orlando back in front. Sam Hauser out there with Garza, Jaylen Brown, Simons, and Jordan Walsh. 19 for Jaylen Brown. He has moved back into second in the NBA in scoring behind SGA. Zips it down low. Garza, pump fake, steps around Bataze, and he's fouled in a reach-in by Bane. And that was Garza avoiding, this is what we talked about earlier. Garza avoided the contact.
Instead of going into the contact?
Right.
Boom, right there.
Yeah, he avoided
Count that in 1. Go into the body. Get a couple of free throws. I used to love to see a guy naked in the air like that. Go right into the body. Boom.
Figuratively.
No.
Really? Sounds more like a bad dream.
Happens.
And Garza misses a free throw.
That's what we say. When you get a guy up in the air like that, you got him up in the air butt naked.
Garza takes aim on the second free throw. Right down the middle. Yet another tie. 10 lead changes, 6 ties to this one. We're even at 71. It's unusual for a game in which both teams had double-digit leads in the first half. Exactly 4 minutes remaining in the third quarter right now if you're syncing up. Banchero bumping with Jordan Walsh. Lost the ball. Jaylen Brown came from the backside, ripped him off, goes right at Desmond Bane, steps through, and scores off the glass.
That's crazy how he stepped through. Almost like a walk instead. That little extra step.
21 for Jaylen Brown, 73-71. Boston by 2. 3:42 to go in the third. Anthony Black deep on the right side. Simons trying to fight through the Banchero screen. Bounce pass kicked by Jordan Walsh. Out of bounds. It'll reset the shot clock.
Man, your position defensively, you stay in the game.
Mitchell Robinson plus 40 in that game tonight in 17 minutes against the Nets. Knicks very quietly starting to put it together. They'll go to 6-3. Banchero down the left side. Jordan Walsh all over him. Banchero forces it and he banks it home. Good defense, better offense from Banchero. We're tied again.
Great
73 apiece. Anthony Simons looking for an opening. Blows right by Bataze. Scoops it up. Bataze chased him down and just got a fingertip on it to block the shot. And now a clear path breakaway foul, perhaps?
Should be.
That's what they're discussing. Fouls on Garza.
No, I was just going to say it was just a regular foul. Boy, Bataze really called up with his man.
Bataze with the long reach. Celtics are over the limit, so now free throws the rest of the quarter with 3:20 to go. De Silva gets the first one.
You know what you love about making a play like that? It was a trickery of Kyrie. Instead of going up on the left-hand side, you reverse it, go up on the right-hand side. Defender can't block his shot.
De Silva with 12 off the Orlando bench, 75-73. He starred in that game here last year. That game that Jason Tatum missed at the last second right before Christmas. Celtics lost 2 in a row, then lost to the Sixers in that next game on Christmas Day. Jaylen Brown pressured along the sideline, gets rid of it to Simons. Boston down by 2. Jaylen
Jaylen Brown, left-hand dribble, coming strong. Batazzi waiting in the paint, so forces the kick out. Bad pass. Sam Hauser's got it. Steps to the elbow. His jumper bounces short. Offensive rebound. Garza forces it up and score the foul. Luka Garza's been piling up offensive rebounds. He makes this one pay off.
Can Sam make one in the dark? I mean, that is an elbow jump shot. Literally, if his eyes were closed, you get that to go.
First shot he has taken in the game today in 14 minutes. Garza will go to the line to try to finish a three-point play when we return. 2:55 to go, third quarter. Boston 75, Orlando 75 on the BetMGM 98.5 The Sport.
Now on Audible.
Harry, you're a great wizard, you know.
Are you really Harry Potter?
Harry Potter, the boy who lived.
Harry Potter, like you've never heard it before. The full cast audio editions. Listen on Audible.
Erectile dysfunction affects nearly 50% of men over age 50. But even with so many men affected, finding a trusted provider to treat the condition isn't so simple. This is Dale for Northeast Men's Health, a Promenic restorative health practice, and I'm excited to announce the opening of our newest location of Northeast Men's Health in Warwick, Rhode Island. As a Promenic affiliate, Northeast Men's Health can offer men with ED the latest treatment protocols, which are shown in medical studies to be effective in well over 90% of men. And unlike groups that only offer wave therapy or online pharmacies that just sell pills, we offer a variety of treatments to help get you the results you want. You should also know that Northeast Men's Health is a true medical practice, which means our providers have access to a complete range of treatment options to get you back on track. So call Northeast Men's Health today. Your initial visit is only $99 and includes a medical consult, blood work, and if medically advised, a test dose. And if that test dose doesn't work in the office, your visit is free. Call 617-793-5000. That's 617-793-5000. Or go to northeastmenshealth.com.
Miller Lite, the legendary light beer. The originator, the inventor. If this beer could talk, it'd tell stories about that one time, that night, that one guy, that one gal. Writing a story 50 years long and 50 million friends wide. Because legendary stories start with a light. Here's to 50 years of Miller time. Celebrate responsibly. 2025 Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Ready to change the course of your future? Get started today through Bridgewater State University's College of Continuing Studies. Complete your bachelor's degree on your own terms with our flexible online and night options. The online and night programs are fully accredited and financial aid eligible. Choose from hundreds of night and online courses. Visit bridgew.edu/campaign/CCS to learn more.
#1 wiper blades in America.
Bon Jovi's on 105.7 WROR. After the game.
Sam Cassell, a little bump up for Jaylen Brown during this timeout. Garza going to the line to try to finish a three-point play and break the tie here. With 2:55 to go in the third. He does. 76-75. Banchero comes out of the game with 4 fouls. Batazzi is out there with 3. Cada and Pritchard have 3 fouls, both on the bench for the Celtics. Browns getting dogged by Jordan Walsh. Jordan Walsh has had a nice week. De Silva with Simons on his shoulder. Steps to 12 feet, pulls up for the jumper, bounces out, scramble for the rebound. Jaylen Brown deflects it away from Jordan Walsh. They're small down there, but Tassi is the biggest guy. But the Celtics work together and grab the defensive rebound. Jordan Walsh bounce pass for Jaylen Brown against Anthony Black. Garza sets the screen, puts Jaylen Brown on Batazzi, but offensive foul, I believe, on Garza, maybe?
No.
Yep.
Didn't know where to go then. He looked around and said, what do I do right here on this particular play?
Celtics had a few turnovers early. This has obviously been the secret sauce to the success they have had. Whatever success they've had to this point, it's been the low turnover number. 4 turnovers in the first 8 minutes, and that's just the 4th since. 76-75. Wagner coming down the middle, keeps it away from Garza, lays it up, no good. Offensive rebound, tapped home with the left hand by Batazzi. Magic regain the lead.
Gotta be bigger in there if you're Brown. Gotta be stronger. That is the Tatum factor, which is missed. Batazzi came and just knocked Brown down.
And you can, when Minot starts, Minot is theoretically in that power forward spot. Right now, Jaylen Brown is. No way to argue against that with Walsh and Hauser and Simons. Jaylen
Brown. Stop and start. Steps through Jones. Floats it up high with the right hand. No good. He gets his own rebound. Put back is blocked. Rare offensive rebound for Jaylen Brown. Orlando by 1 and the ball. Here's Wagner looking for the open floor. Dribbles all the way to 10 feet. Floats it up. No good. Celtics dodge one. Rebound Sam Hauser. Sam has rebounded today. Jaylen Brown pressured in the backcourt. He's got to get it across. He kicks it ahead to Hauser, whose three is way off. Air ball. It hits Garza in the head. This is all really happening. There's no way Jaylen Brown beat the timeline there, by the way. Anthony Simons bounce pass. Garza has some room, so he aims it from 12 feet away, and that little dart that he throws is up and good. Wow. Luka Garza's had a nice sequence here. 8 points, 3 rebounds now, 78-77. Boston by 1. 1:03 to go, third quarter. Tazik and to Franz Wagner. Jordan Walsh is there. Wagner bumps him, tries the left hand, spins back to his right, hangs in the air and scores. Good move by Wagner.
Somebody should block that on that backside.
Celtics don't have shot blockers out there. 79-78. Orlando by 1. Simons tiptoes half court. Moves it to Jaylen Brown right side against Wagner.
Boy, they've taken Simons right out of this game.
Jaylen, left-hand dribble, stumbles in a block. They both fall down, no call. Jaylen pounces on the loose ball and gets tied up for a jump ball with 37.8 to go in the quarter. Simons has only scored 4 points since the first quarter. 21 points in 8 minutes, so he's got 4 points in 12 minutes since.
Wagner tried to get in the jump ball situation. You should be able to win this one. Find a place where this ball is going.
Jaylen Brown against Tyus Jones on the jump ball. Queta will come back in to get Garza. Talked about Queta's conditioning. He really struggled getting into up near 28, 29, 30 minutes on Friday. He's at 20 minutes right now. 37 seconds left in the third. Jaylen Brown can have the size advantage here on this jump ball. And he taps it back towards half court. Simons able to go get it, but there's only 2 on the shot clock. Simons takes a running 3. It hits the rim and stays alive, but eventually goes out of bounds. And Orlando will get it. 30.6 to go in the quarter. Not really enough time to go for a 2-for-1.
Lacey recognized what was on the shot clock.
Tyus Jones, the veteran, walks it into the front court. Moves to his left. Jordan Walsh picks him up. Shot clock at 10, game clock at 18. Franz Wagner.
Here it comes.
Jaylen Brown in front of him. Wagner stop and start. Blows right by Jaylen. Floats it with a right hand. Does not get it to go, but he got run into. Did Queta just pick up a 4th? He did. That's disaster for the Celtics there. Jaylen Brown got beat. Queta had to come help, and he commits his 4th foul with 10 seconds to go in the third quarter.
Jaylen can't get beat that quickly by a guy
Beasley Media Group's 105.7 WROR. WROR HD1. Framingham, Boston. 80s and more. More hits. More variety. Way more 80s.
Wagner gets the first free throw.
Wagner doesn't have the foot speed if you're Jaylen Brown. He shouldn't be able to get by you.
Jordan Walsh comes out. He's giving the Celtics an honest effort tonight. Some solid minutes. Sam Hauser scoreless in 17 minutes. He's not going to cut it. This free throw. Rebound Orlando. Wagner sneaks in behind everybody. Runs to the corner. Bricks the 3 badly. Offensive rebound again. Nope. Pritchard's going to end up with this one. And Pritchard loses the ball to Black at the buzzer. He's able to fire from half court. No good. Pritchard tripped and fell down. That gave Black a deep 3 at the buzzer. So an uneven finish to the third. But the Celtics still hanging around. They trail by 3 at the end of 1. We were tied at halftime. Celtics trailing now by 2 as we make the turn for home. End of 3 in Orlando. Magic lead at 80-78 on the BetMGM 98.5 The Sports.
Erectile dysfunction affects nearly 50% of men over age 50. But even with so many men affected, finding a trusted provider to treat the condition isn't so simple. This is Dale for Northeast Men's Health, a Promenic restorative health practice, and I'm excited to announce the opening of our newest location of Northeast Men's Health in Warwick, Rhode Island. As a Promenic affiliate, Northeast Men's Health can offer men with ED the latest treatment protocols, which are shown in medical studies to be effective in well over 90% of men. And unlike groups that only offer wave therapy or online pharmacies that just sell pills, we offer a variety of treatments to help get you the results you want. You should also know that Northeast Men's Health is a true medical practice, which means our providers have access to a complete range of treatment options to get you back on track. So call Northeast Men's Health today. Your initial visit is only $99 and includes a medical consult, blood work, and if medically advised, a test dose. And if that test dose doesn't work in the office, your visit is free. Call 617-793-5000. That's 617-793-5000. Or go to northeastmenshealth.com.
Miller Lite, the legendary light beer. The originator, the inventor. If this beer could talk, it'd tell stories about that one time, that night, that one guy, that one gal. Writing a story 50 years long and 50 million friends wide. Because legendary stories start with a light. Here's to 50 years of Miller Time. Celebrate responsibly. 2025 Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Doors creaking, windows sticking? Might be time to look at your foundation. Foundation issues can cause more than just cracks. They can affect the interior of your home. At Ramjack New England, they've been getting dirty and fixing foundations, sidewalks, and more since 2015. Trust the local experts and whack the crack with Ramjack. Ramjack.com.
Webster Bank was founded in 1935. Banking's changed since then, and so have we. We've grown into one of the largest banks with comprehensive financial solutions that meet the needs of modern life. But in 90 years, one thing hasn't changed. We're committed to doing what's right for our clients, our colleagues, and the communities we serve. Today, tomorrow, and for the next 90 years. A legacy of purpose with a future of possibilities. Learn more at websterbank.com. Webster Bank N.A. member FDIC, equal housing lender.
At all 99 restaurants.
Bon Jovi's on 105.7 WROR.
After the game.
To the fourth quarter we go in Orlando. Celtics down by 2, 80-78. As we say, 26-24 third quarter in favor of the Magic. Celtics can certainly take this effort. After the first 6 minutes, they gave up 21 points in the first 5+ minutes. And since then, Orlando just 59 in the last 2.5 quarters. Jalen Suggs back in the game. Moves it to Batazzi. Hand back to Jalen Suggs. Trying to return the entry to Batazzi. He wasn't ready for it. Sails right by his head out of bounds. Fourth quarter begins with an Orlando turnover.
Because he's a non-scorer. Guys who aren't looking to score don't expect to get the ball back.
Derek White. Bounce pass for Hugo Gonzalez. Hand back to Derek White on the left side. Couple of dribbles to the right hand. Bounce pass Pritchard. Pretty good look. Doesn't want it. Puts it back in his pocket. Gets to the free throw line. Throws out to Jordan Walsh. He'll try a three. It's online and good.
Wow, great. Great play. Give him some energy. Give him something positive.
Fourth of the year for Jordan Walsh. None bigger than that one. Gives the Celtics a fourth quarter lead, 81-80. 45 seconds into the fourth. Tyus Jones, long cross court, playing with Suggs here. Suggs or De Silva. Pritchard in front of him. De Silva steps to his left. His three is no good. Long rebound. Going to be chased down by Wagner.
Coming.
Jordan Walsh slides his feet. Bumps Wagner. Knocks the ball free. And Pritchard comes away with it. Pritchard running to the right side. Orlando back defensively. Pritchard lobs it out to Queta. And he returns it to Derek White. Derek White, right side of the floor, takes one step in, little no look into the corner. Hugo Gonzalez up fake, steps around Jalen Suggs, steps through him, finds Queta coming strong. Two-hand slam as Hugo Gonzalez beat Jalen Suggs to the cup to set that up. Celtics by 3.
Nice little left hand at the very end of that play.
How about Queta playing with 4 fouls here at the start of the fourth? 83-80. Jalen Suggs steps to his left, tries to tie it, and he does with a fall-away 3.
Jalen Suggs has been good.
He's had a really nice year. And a real steady presence and an up-and-down start for the Magic. He's got 16 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists here. Tie game, Pritchard steps past Suggs, but he lost the basketball. Pritchard thought he got hit. De Silva has the steal. Orlando with the ball, exactly 10 minutes remaining in a tie game. Driving, Suggs floats him with the right hand and scores. 5 quick points here for Jalen Suggs, and the Magic go back in front.
D. Pritchard going to his right and made the steal.
85-83. Suggs likes to showboat. Derek White, moving to his right, takes Wagner with him, floats it down low. Pass could not be handled by Queta. Knocked away by Batazzi. Wagner leads for Tyus Jones. Bounce pass to the corner, filling it up on the wing, and missing the 3 was De Silva. That would have been a big one. Jordan Walsh the rebound. Derek White into the front court. Celtics down by 2. 9:20 to go. Pritchard, push pass back for Derek White on the right side against Suggs. Left-hand pass finds Queta, bumped by Batazzi at the top of the circle.
Time for Van Carroll to come back in this game. I'm surprised that Suggs is coming out, though.
I think that Jamal Mosley wants to ride it a little bit longer with the 4 fouls from Van Carroll. Inbound to Derek White. Floats it to Pritchard. Dangerous pass. Pritchard and White are throwing that pass to each other before they are there on the wing. Pritchard lobs it down low. Keita all alone. 2-hand slam. He got in behind Batazzi that time. And we are tied again. 18 lead changes. 10 ties in this one. Keita with 8 points all in the second half. We're tied at 85. Bogdan deep on the left side. Steps back away from Derek White. 3 comes up short. Rebound Keita. Derek White just made him flinch a little bit. Derek White's been really good tonight. Long cross court. Pritchard moves to his left, away from De Silva. Tiptoes back behind the line, then hands to Derek White. Up fakes on Jones, attacks the paint, throws to the corner. Gonzalez 3, got it.
That's nice. Beautiful release. You got your man up there, got him in the popcorn popper. Get him up, go by him. Throw to a defender, knock down the jump shot.
5-0 Jalen Suggs run is answered by a 5-0 run for the Celtics, and they regain the lead. 8:27 remaining at the Kia Center. Boston 88, Orlando 85 on the BetMGM 98.5. The Sport.
Here we have the Limu Emu in its natural habitat, helping people customize their car insurance and save hundreds with Liberty Mutual. Fascinating. It's accompanied by his natural ally, Doug.
Limu? Is that guy with the binoculars watching us?
Cut the camera. They see us.
Only pay for what you need at libertymutual.com.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Savings vary. Underwritten by Liberty Mutual Insurance Company and affiliates. Excludes Massachusetts.
Erectile dysfunction affects nearly 50% of men over age 50. But even with so many men affected, finding a trusted provider to treat the condition isn't so simple. This is Dale for Northeast Men's Health, a Promedic restorative health practice, and I'm excited to announce the opening of our newest location of Northeast Men's Health in Warwick, Rhode Island. As a Promedic affiliate, Northeast Men's Health can offer men with ED the latest treatment protocols, which are shown in medical studies to be effective in well over 90% of men. And unlike groups that only offer wave therapy or online pharmacies that just sell pills, we offer a variety of treatments to help get you the results you want. You should also know that Northeast Men's Health is a true medical practice, which means our providers have access to a complete range of treatment options to get you back on track. So call Northeast Men's Health today. Your initial visit is only $99 and includes a medical consult, blood work, and if medically advised, a test dose. And if that test dose doesn't work in the office, your visit is free. Call 617-793-5000. That's 617-793-5000. Or go to northeastmenshealth.com.
Miller Lite, the legendary light beer. The originator, the inventor. If this beer could talk, it'd tell stories about that one time, that night, that one guy, that one gal. Writing a story 50 years long and 50 million friends wide. Because legendary stories start with a light. Here's to 50 years of Miller time. Celebrate responsibly. 2025 Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
New England Chevy dealers.
Bon Jovi's on 105.7 WROR. After the game.
Good starts in the fourth quarter on the bench. You can make the case, and I think I will, and I think I'll be right when I say this is the best bench performance for the Celtics in the 11-game season to this point. Just doing the math really quickly. The Celtics bench is a +10. Starters are a -7 in this game. Celtics lead by 3, 88-85 with 8:27 to go.
And that's what I talked to Jordan Walsh about. Son, whatever you do, go out and do it fast. Do it hard, do it deliberate. And if you do it that way, the coach is going to give you extra minutes because the hustle plays.
Celtics, as you know, have struggled in crunch time this year. Not there yet. Boston by 3. 8:15 to go. Right-hand dribble, Desmond Bane coming strong. Push pass to the corner. Anthony Black 3 is no good. Rebound Pritchard. So Jamal Mosley is going to show them a lot of open looks when they look at this tomorrow that they have not knocked down. 7 of 24 from 3. Whereas Celtics have really struggled defensively from the three-point line the last 5 games. Derek White turns the corner, elevates it. The elbow jumper's good. Score to the foul.
Pick up again. It's the 5th foul. Like Van Carroll.
It is Van Carroll. And that's why Jamal Mosley did not want to bring him back in this early. 5th foul with 7:58 to go.
It just reached in. Look, it's a tap. And then, wow, I'm not sure about that one. Where'd the other foul come at? I'm not sure about that one. Celtics might have got away with it.
And if you're Jamal Mosley, you have the second challenge. I'm surprised you didn't take it there. It doesn't cost you the point because Derek White misses the free throw. But Celtics have run off 7 straight. The lead by 5, 90-85, 7:48 to go in Orlando. Anthony Black, big minutes for Luka Garza here late, with Keita on the bench with 4 fouls. Desmond Bane ducks the shoulder, drives into Pritchard, goes around and puts it too hard off the glass, and Garza has the rebound.
Good team defense by the Celtics.
Bane and Pritchard into the front court. Celtics just trying to put a little more pressure on Orlando here, leading by 5.
Back door.
Garza. He saw Jordan Walsh. He didn't see him cutting back door. Garza sets the screen. Derek White moves back to Garza, comes rumbling down the middle and lays it up and in.
Is that a word you use with him, rumbling?
That one belongs to Garza only. 92-85. Luka Garza, double-figure game. Celtics lead by 7. 7:03 to go. Anthony Black picks up his dribble, lobs it down low. Caught in the paint by Carter. Here comes Jordan Walsh from behind to rip the ball away. Celtics have a bunch of steals just like that in this one. Jordan Walsh hands to Derek White. Kick to the right side. Pritchard 3. Bounces out. Offensive rebound. Garza the putback and the foul. Luka Garza's been a revelation tonight in the Magic Kingdom.
He's been a beast. Rockstar Ronnie. Inside out, able to catch that basketball all in one motion. Gets hit with the body on the arm. Counted at 1.
An 11-0 Boston run here midway through the 4th, and Garza can make it 12. 12 points, 5 rebounds for Luka Garza.
And remember this, doing this without Jaylen Brown in the lineup, your primary scorer.
Jaylen Brown is a minus 14 in a game the Celtics now lead by 9 because of the missed free throw. A couple of missed free throws here. Derek White, now Garza. Celtics still up 94-85. Wendell Carter for Banchero, playing with the 5 foul. Steps to his left, takes the 3, way off. Rebound, Garza grabs another one. 12 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists for Luka Garza. Celtics can take a double-digit lead here in the 4th quarter with 6:22 to go. Pritchard, bounce pass for Garza, standing on the 3-point line. Return to Derek White straight away. White swings it right side, Pritchard. Pritchard against Bane. Garza sets the screen. Pritchard left-hand dribble. Tricky dribble between his legs. Puts in the right hand. Steps in on Bane. Tough step back, 18-footer. No good back iron. Long rebound. Bane's got it. Pritchard forced that one. Lead up the left side. Suggs drives right past Pritchard. Hangs in the air. Pass back out. Deflected and stolen by Pritchard. Somebody got a hand on that. Derek White into the front court. Bounce pass down low. Jordan Walsh. Extra pass. Garza 2-hand slam. Celtics bench erupts as Jamal Mosley calls timeout.
That's what you're talking about. Playing with some aggression. When you play with aggression and some passion, I started out at the beginning of this game saying what? Get on the damn floor if you want to get the rebound, you want to get basketball. This is what the Celtics have done in this 3rd and 4th quarter.
13-0 is the Boston run here, and Jamal Mosley calls a halt to it. 5:50 to go at the Kia Center. Boston 96, Orlando 85 on the BetMGM 98.5.
Olivia loves a challenge. It's why she lifts heavy weights and likes complicated recipes. But for booking her trip to Paris, Olivia chose the easy way with Expedia. She bundled her flight with a hotel to save more. Of course, she still climbed all 674 steps to the top of the Eiffel Tower. You were made to take the easy route. We were made to easily package your trip. Expedia, made to travel.
Hey, it's Alexander Stewart. I'm so excited to go on tour soon, but I have a secret to tell you. I didn't realize being a touring musician meant I'd have to care about my credit score. With tour costs, new gear, and dreams of a home studio, credit matters. That's why I partnered up with Intuit Credit Karma. They help me track my credit and make something that can seem complicated feel easy with an app that guides you towards your goals. Start making money moves now. Your future can thank you. Intuit Credit Karma. Karma you can count on.
Low testosterone affects many men today, even men as young as 30. But finding someone you can trust for quality low-T treatment isn't so easy. This is Dale for Northeast Men's Health, a Promedic restorative health practice, and that's why I'm pleased to announce the opening of our newest location of Northeast Men's Health right here in Warwick. As a Promedic affiliate, Northeast Men's Health has the experience and expertise to get you the right treatment for your particular medical situation. At Northeast Men's Health, we're experts in treating low testosterone. In fact, we've successfully treated thousands of men for low T and have seen the amazing impacts low T treatments have. If you're like most men, you'll sleep better, have more energy, and improve mental clarity. Get better gains in the gym, and your sex drive will likely improve as well. So call us. Just $99 gets you a PSA and T test and a medical consult. And if you start on testosterone the day of your appointment, your visit is free. Call 617-793-5000. That's 617-793-5000. Or go to northeastmenshealth.com. We have 6 offices across the Northeast to serve you.
And see if there's money waiting for you.
Bon Jovi's on 105.7 WROR.
After the game.
Through the first 10 games of the year, the Celtics starting 5 has been very good. The best 5-man unit in the NBA for much of the season. Tonight, the exact opposite. The starters struggled. The bench with brilliant first-half performances from Anthony Simon, a great second-half performance from Luka Garza, and in between, Jordan Walsh, Hugo Gonzalez just creating all kinds of havoc. And now the Magic needing a home court winner down by 11 with 5:44 to go. Bane being harassed by Gonzalez. Moves it back left side. Banchero out there playing with 5 fouls. Banchero spinning in the paint, runs over Garza. They're going to call the foul. Oh, that was close. Garza did not get outside the circle, but if he had done it, he could have fouled Banchero out.
I don't think they were calling that on.
I agree.
I think they made that foul beforehand, slap on the arm. John Pritchard.
Yeah, and that would have been huge. So crazy who has played well and who hasn't throughout the year, that the Celtics have been carried by certain guys.
Banchero tonight doesn't seem like he has it right now. But that's the thing about great players. They can not have it for a while, but then turn it on. They're going to go to him. So you have to be prepared and ready. The thing he doesn't want to do right now is shoot the jump shot. He wants to drive, get the contact, get the harm, get the foul, step up to the line where he's not the best, but might a little bit more comfortable there.
If you're wondering, Garza had some big games as a rookie in Detroit 4 years ago. He's had a bunch of 20-point games. Free throws good for Banchero. Boston lead is 9, 96-87. Remember all the points the Celtics gave up in the final 5 minutes here on Friday night. Luka Garza, straight away. Running some big fourth quarter minutes, and they've been particularly huge with Keita on the bench in foul trouble. Derek White, straight away against Carter. Pull up 3, gave him room. Derek White missed the 3 off the back iron. Rebound Suggs, and the quick outlet. Here comes Banchero galloping into the front court. Jordan Walsh back in his defensive stance. Banchero bodies him, lost the ball, has it back, steps back to 18 feet. Jumper's good. Boy, that was a near miss. Banchero nearly turned it over. Instead, he scored 4 straight points, and Joe Mazzulla immediately called a timeout. We'll keep it here. Boston lead is down to 7 with 5:01 to go.
And pretty good defense by Walsh. Knocked the basketball away. Somebody else has to get that ball in. There are plays. This is a tight game, and you're going to win this game or lose this game because you don't make these critical adjustments, be it rebounding, knocking guys off the ball, or getting loose balls.
Celtics defensively, in the few crunch time minutes they've had this year, only had 12 what are defined by the NBA as crunch time minutes, and the defense has been abysmal. We're about to go into the final 5 minutes now in a 7-point game. Milwaukee has lost at home to Houston. Sixers and the Pistons now tied at 42. Detroit leading the Eastern Conference at 7-2. Philadelphia 6-3 going into that game tonight, and they will host the Celtics next NBC national game on Tuesday night. For the Celtics play an NBA league high 13th game Wednesday night against Memphis in this crazy scramble to start the year. Those of you who were asking about the NBA Cup and Max's chances of going to Las Vegas are very, very slim at this point. Celtics do have 2 home games remaining, but they'll have to win both of those games against Brooklyn and Detroit. Have to win both by a substantial margin to get what would likely be an at-large bid, as they did 2 years ago, to the quarterfinals. So Anthony Simons is back out there with Derek White, Keita, Jordan Walsh, and Jaylen Brown. Under 5 minutes to go, Boston by 7. Derek White, challenged by Bane. Dribble handoff, Jordan Walsh. Walsh looking for Simons, instead returns it to Derek White. Shot clock already down to 5. Derek White switches to the right hand, steps away from Bane. Tough 3, short front iron, and Bane has the rebound. Derek White's gone cold here in the fourth quarter. Bane, offensive end, going to attack Derek White, goes around him, hands down low to Banchero, easy 2. Banchero has scored 6 straight points, and we got a 5-point game. 96-91, 4:22 to go.
Simons gets a little screen from Derek White, steps across half court, moves it to Jaylen Brown left side. Jaylen Brown against Wendell Carter. Starts down the left side, left-hand dribble, pulls up, elbow jumper, got it.
Like that. Get it to your guy in the clutch this time. Let him make a play, or at least let him touch it in every possession offensively.
23 points on 21 shots for Jaylen Brown. Boston by 7, under 4 minutes to go now. Suggs turns the corner, moves it to Banchero. Banchero against Jordan Walsh. Pump fake, shot, short, rebound, Queta. Loose ball foul.
Yeah. No, actually on the shot on the arm.
A very, very late call. Again, compromise call. The younger officials have been playing that game of if that shot had gone in for Banchero, they wouldn't have called the foul. Instead, a very late call.
What Banchero did, he got on the baseline, got his man up in the air. Walsh jumped up, or Queta jumped up.
Yeah, it was Queta. So that's 5 on Queta. 5 on Queta, 5 on Banchero. Gets a couple of free throws here. First one bounces in. And you said Banchero down the stretch, and he has done it down the stretch. Celtics led this game by 11 with just over 5 minutes to go. Banchero had 14 points. Now he's got 22 as he makes the free throws, and the lead is down to 5, 98-93. He has all 8 points here for Orlando in this 8-2 run. 3:46 to go. Jaylen Brown behind the Queta screen. Pulls up, steps through, and his 12-foot floater goes about 10 feet. Air ball. Suggs running up the floor. Bounce pass lead. Simons gets a hand out of that, slows it down. Wagner, though, picks it up off the floor. Attacks Simons, runs it up, no good. Late call. If they got Queta, he's out. Could be Simons. They're going to come together and discuss it. It is on Queta. And Queta has fouled out with 3:30 to go.
I don't mind this. In fact, I think Garza's been better today offensively and defensively. You don't have any high jumpers up there. This is Garza's game now.
First free throw is good for Wagner.
And what Orlando's going to do, they're just going to pound the glass. They're going to come. Watch out for missing free throws. This is where Brown has to box out.
Garza and Walsh on the inside. Free throws good. 3-point game. 10-2 is the Orlando run. They do it in less than 2 minutes. 98-95. Boston by 3. And when you're losing games, that clock goes so slow. Jaylen Brown for Simons out at half court. Suggs up on him. Simons tried to push him off and picks up an offensive foul. And calamity striking the Celtics down the stretch again. And they're going to look at this for a flagrant. As Suggs was leaning in, and Simons, to create some room, picked the ball up and clipped Suggs. This comes with Boston leading by 3 and 3:18 to go.
Let me look at the play itself.
He got him with the right shoulder.
Hit him with the elbow. They're saying it was the elbow. It wasn't the elbow. It
was the right shoulder.
And it really wasn't that much of a hit.
You're not entitled to the space. Suggs was leaning over the shoulder of Simons. Simons didn't lean forward into Suggs. He just rose up. And Suggs was leaning over his shoulder.
Only in Disney that they can make these kind of calls where you allow you by magic for something mysterious to happen where you're making a play.
Suggs was really in Simon's space there. Officials are going to discuss it here.
It was determined that the call on the floor will be deemed a common foul.
Thank you.
The offensive player lifted his shoulder into the face of the defender, not the elbow. Therefore, this is not unnecessary. It'll be a common foul. Side out.
The discussion there was whether it was a foul at all. But it is a common foul on Simon. Still a turnover. Magic get it back down by 3 with 3:18 to go. Celtics will return to the floor with Brown, White, Simons, Garza, and Walsh.
Jalen Suggs puts in the hands of Wagner. Out of the logo against Jaylen Brown. Carter sets the screen to try to free Wagner. Puts it in the right hand, comes strong down the right side. Oh, he got bumped by Garza. No call. Jalen could not secure the defensive rebound. They swing it around to a wide open Banchero, a three that would have tied the game, but he misses it, and Garza pulls the rebound away from Carter. Oh, Celtics dodging from the left and right here. Boston by 3, 2:48 to go. Derek White pounding him with the left hand, calling the play with his right. Crisscross with Jaylen Brown. That's where the ball goes against Wagner. Jalen, left-hand dribble, has Carter on him now. Spins, falls away, tough 17-footer, no good. Offensive rebound, put back Garza again.
Garza's been all over the place. This time just inside out, beat Carter back towards that rim.
14 points, 8 rebounds now for Luka Garza. Boston by 5. Wendell Carter, corner 3, rims out. Rebound yanked down by White, but it's pulled away from him by Wagner, who gets fouled on the putback by Derek White. And the Celtics are just too small to secure these defensive rebounds.
You got the rebound, Sean, but nobody put a body on it. If you watch this play, when he gets inside out, nobody hit him with the body. And he comes over your back. That's what they're going to be doing all night.
This is where the free throw disparity comes from. Celtics will end up -7 after these free throws for Wagner. Celtics have won the three-point margin. They've won the turnover battle again. Points off turnovers, 29-13 in favor of Boston. But free throws are all falling here for Orlando.
Nickel and diming you now. Brown had one that came out of his hands. White had one that came out of his hands.
Wagner gets them both. Magic 26 of 28 from the line. Boston by 3, and the ball, clock rolling with 2:13 to go. Jaylen Brown behind the Jordan Wall screen, tries the right side of the floor. He's hunting Wendell Carter. He backs up to get ahead of steam going. Now Jalen coming strong on the right side, draws the contact on Carter.
Ooh.
And the Celtics will get free throws the rest of the way. Jalen took kind of a tough tumble. Jordan Walsh and Luka Garza will help him up.
Fell on his shoulder, though. Look at his shoulder. And this is how you can break your arm. Because what he did, he balanced himself with his wrist, and that's how you can snap one.
He put his hands there because he was falling forward. And falling forward to protect his face. Remember that scary one he took in Minnesota when he tried to dunk years ago, and he put his hands out to break his fall. First free throw is good. A lot of fans made the trip here to Central Florida. This could be a day they will remember. 2:04 to go. Celtics will lead either by 4 or 5, depending on Jalen's second free throw, his 7th of the night. Lets out a big, deep breath. Pulls the ball back into his right hand, bends the knees, free throw, no good, back iron. Jordan Walsh, or Derek White crashed, but it eluded him. And the Magic have it down by 4 as we go under 2 minutes. Celtics try to finish this game with Walsh, Garza, Brown, Pritchard, and White. Desmond Bane, blitzed out by Jordan Walsh. Celtics just trying to cause havoc. Banchero's been out there with 5 fouls for a while. Pulls up on Derek White, 18 feet, swish. Wow. Banchero has been money down the stretch. Money. Banchero has 10 points in this run for Orlando, which is 14-5. Jaylen Brown, deep 3, got it! Out of nowhere, Jaylen Brown hits his first 3 of the night, and that pushes the lead back to 5. No one was expecting him to take it. No one. Minute 27 to go. Banchero fouled by Jordan Walsh on the floor. Doesn't matter. Celtics are going to go over the limit here, so more free throws with 86 seconds to go.
Joe Walsh halfway tripped when he was coming in towards the basket, but man, where did that 3 come from? You weren't expecting that. Brown just launches it. They weren't really guarding him. They weren't planning him to shoot the 3.
Jaylen Brown, who had been 3 for 24 from 3 in November, hit from about 4 feet behind the line. And Carroll knocks down another free throw.
Now, here's the thing that you watch. Watch how small the area gets if you're trying to rebound the basketball. Because Carter is knocking Garza under the basket if there's a rebound.
Second free throw. It's good. None of this matters because Orlando's not missing any free throws.
They are 28 of 30 now. Boston by 3. Clock rolling. 122, 121, 120 to go as Derek White comes across half court. Right-hand dribble away from Bain. Behind the guards, the screen, tries the right side of the floor. Banchero waiting for him there. And away from the ball, Jaylen Brown gets taken to the ground, but they're calling the offensive foul on Jaylen Brown. Suggs drew it on him.
Suggs played him. He played him. That time instead of just waiting to get the basketball, Suggs has done that several times. Going right under the body, and Wade did extend the arm into him.
Celtics fell apart this way in the final 5 minutes here Friday night, but they were only up by 1. Tonight they had an 11-point cushion to play with. It is down to 3 now. Orlando down 104-101 with the ball in the hands of Desmond Bain. 106 to go. Bain, bounce pass for Banchero. Straight away up top against Derek White. Banchero, strong down the left side. Turns, fades from the elbow. Hits again.
Wow.
Banchero, you said you wanted him to take a star turn. He has done exactly that. 14 points in the last 4 minutes. Celtics lead is down to 1. 104-103. Jaylen Brown moving to his right. Chased by Banchero, who bumps him. Ball returned to Jordan Walsh. Swings to White. Left side 3. Got it! Derek White finishing the way he started, and the Celtics lead by 4. And the Celtic fans, thousands of them here in Orlando, going crazy. Banchero finds Carter. His 3 rims out. Rebound out of bounds off the Celtics. Orlando will keep it down 4 with 34.9 to go.
All you need is 1 rebound, man. 1 defensive rebound. Minot coming back in this game.
This is the thing about being ready. You have a bad night, it doesn't matter. Josh Minot has not scored. Minus 17 in 15 minutes, but the Celtics need him defensively, so he gets the call with 34.9 to go to play with Pritchard, White, Brown, and Jordan Walsh defensively. Jalen Suggs under out of bounds, all the way out to Bain. Quick return to Suggs, all alone in the dunker spot for the easy 2. They ran that play to perfection. 107-105. Magic do not have to foul here. Down by 2. 27 seconds to go. Jaylen Brown finds Derek White left side. Return to Jaylen straight away against Desmond Bain. Jaylen Brown trying to finish this week strong. Left-hand dribble down the left side around Banchero. Kick out. Pritchard up fake. Steps to the elbow. Shuttles to the corner. Jordan Walsh for 3.
Man, you want to make some plays. You want to be in the damn game. You make plays like that. The coach can't keep you on the bench.
A day in Central Florida dominated by Drake May just got finished by Jordan Walsh.
Ooh, that was pretty. Everybody did not want to take the shot. Walsh in the corner by himself, able to catch it, gather, spit in the well.
This has been, with the Celtics leading by 5 and 12 seconds to go, the blueprint for the way the Celtics are going to win games this year. You just find whatever combination works on any given night.
You're going to have to dig. And Joe Mazzulla wouldn't allow these guys to do anything else but that. You know, you lack of rebounding, you put in other guys. Other guys step in, make plays. But Walsh makes the big play with the jump shot in the corner. Hope we're going to be able to talk to him after the game. He'd be the guy.
We will not. But we will talk to a guy by the name of Jaylen Brown for the first time this year. 27 points for Jaylen. 20 for Derek White, who had his best game since opening night. Obviously, Luka Garza was the star in the second half, as Anthony Simons was in the first half. I want to talk about somebody who scored 3 points tonight in 12 minutes, because he is going to lead the Celtics in plus-minus tonight, and that was Hugo Gonzalez.
Well, yeah, there are things he was able to do to win basketball games. And now you have them, all you are is a one play and not a dumb play away from winning this thing right now. Guard the three-point line. That's what you're doing. Guard the three-point line.
That was the difference tonight. Celtics just outshot Orlando badly from the three-point line. They won the turnover battle again. Now a 5-point lead, 12 seconds to go. Magic have to score and score quick. On a night the threes have not fallen for them, they need one. Jalen Suggs has it, side out of bounds, 5-second count begins. It's into Banchero, guarded by Jaylen Brown. Banchero steps to his right, launches the 3. He finally misses one. Rebound going to go out of bounds off Derek White. Looked like he got fouled.
He did.
He did. And that's the call. Orlando is over the limit, and Derek White will walk to the other end of the floor to try to seal this one. Up by 5 with 6 seconds to go.
Smart play then by Brown. This time not fouling. Just getting close enough. Just a challenge, but not try to block the shot. Foul, and Almost makes this a real good Sunday. The Celtic fans.
So many times we've seen this over the last 3.5 years. So the home team fans heading for the exits, and suddenly you just see green remaining in a road arena.
But think about Derek White. Well, his big 3-point shot came in, made a great
White hit a big one. Jordan Walsh hit a big one. Jaylen Brown out of nowhere hit a big one, just enough. And the difference, the Celtics got a little skitterish in the final few minutes again. The difference was tonight they were up by 11, not by 1 when that began. Banchero took his star turn, but didn't get enough help. White gets 1 of 2. Margin is 6.1 to go. Jalen Suggs lobs it in. Wagner's got it. Jaylen Brown gives the foul to slow this down so they don't get a 3. You're playing the math game here, making Wagner shoot free throws. Luka Garza goes back to the scores table to get a rebound off a free throw. Team effort. Guys picking up for other guys. Caden did not have a good first half.
See Jaylen Brown just exhale a huge breath of relief.
And here's the point. For the Celtics to win quality games, and when you beat a good team on the road, that is a quality win. Wagner gets the first free throw. It's going to involve multiple guys having big games. It's just going to be Joe Mazzulla's impossible job to figure out who those guys are on any given night.
Yeah, every night has to be somebody else who steps up. You're not going to get the consistency because you get it from Brown, maybe White, but after that, everybody else kind of fits in where they get in.
This was the blueprint. You got good games from Jaylen Brown and Derek White. Who was going to help them? Free throws good for Wagner. 111-107. Inbound to Peyton Pritchard. Pritchard will dribble out the clock, and the Celtics have done it. This one does not get away. Despite Banchero going wild down the stretch, the Celtics make big shot after big shot, big play after big play. Anthony Simons in the first half, Luka Garza in the second half, in support of a Jaylen Brown, Derek White night in Orlando, and the Celtics split the weekend series and are back in the win column. The final score, Boston 111, Orlando 107. Back with more on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Hey, it's Alexander Stewart. I'm so excited to go on tour soon, but I have a secret to tell you. I didn't realize being a touring musician meant I'd have to care about my credit score. With tour costs, new gear, and dreams of a home studio, credit matters. That's why I partnered up with Intuit Credit Karma. They help me track my credit and make something that can seem complicated feel easy with an app that guides you towards your goals. Start making money moves now. Your future can thank you. Intuit Credit Karma. Karma you can count on.
Low testosterone affects many men today, even men as young as 30. But finding someone you can trust for quality low-T treatment isn't so easy. This is Dale for Northeast Men's Health, a Promedic restorative health practice, and that's why I'm pleased to announce the opening of our newest location of Northeast Men's Health right here in Warwick. As a Promedic affiliate, Northeast Men's Health has the experience and expertise to get you the right treatment for your particular medical situation. At Northeast Men's Health, we're experts in treating low testosterone. In fact, we've successfully treated thousands of men for low T and have seen the amazing impacts low T treatments have. If you're like most men, you'll sleep better, have more energy and improved mental clarity, get better gains in the gym, and your sex drive will likely improve as well. So call us. Just $99 gets you a PSA and T test and a medical consult. And if you start on testosterone the day of your appointment, your visit is free. Call 617-793-5000. That's 617-793-5000. Or go to northeastmenshealth.com. We have 6 offices across the Northeast to serve you.
But you get 4, 5, 6 guys giving you great efforts.
Absolutely. I thought we got some major contributions from everybody. Luka Garza came off the bench and was handling his business like a grown man. Anthony came out to a hot start. That's what we need. We got to continue to figure out how to maximize guys every single night.
And, I talked to Jordan Walsh about this, too. I said he had to get into a position where he has to attack. Forget about playing the game. Just play it hard, play it undeniable, and he's going to get it shot. He played really well tonight, too.
Absolutely. What a shot. What a shot from Jordan Walsh. Been up and down in his minutes, up and down in his confidence. Way to step in the last 2 games and play some great basketball and great shot. Just, when you work hard, faith, consistency, hard work pays off, you get rewarded in the end. And that was a great shot for him.
And you know how hard this is because you went through it. 3rd pick in the draft doesn't matter. You came into a good team and you had to work for your minutes. And there are times that your confidence is going to ebb and flow, but you know what it means to put in that work that eventually that's going to pay off.
Absolutely. One of the best advice that I've got from from a veteran, Isaiah Thomas. He told me, keep your confidence, you're going to need it. And he was spot on, like up and downs in this league. You know what I mean? Good shooting nights, bad shooting nights, you got to keep your confidence. And it was good to see Jordan knock one down.
I love the way you won it by committee today, especially rebounding,
yes, sir.
Making steals. You guys did everything because it wasn't one guy. It was just a combination of guys.
Awesome win tonight. Awesome win. I'm super proud of my guys.
You have to be, you know, we talk about rebounding. You know you're going to be small. There's times you're playing the 4. There's going to be times you're the biggest guy on the floor. And everybody's got to adjust their game just a little bit to get those rebounds, right?
Absolutely. We all got to contribute. We all got to get on the glass. We all got to play hard each and every single night. And nice when you come out with a tough victory against a tough Orlando team. Just feels that much fucking better. So that was great.
I love that because you took that last breath at the end and down in the basket, you went like, we got it. It was so cool to hear.
Yeah, nah, for sure. I didn't want to leave Orlando with 2 L's. It would have been great to get 2 W's. I felt like we played good, but they shot the ball really good the first game. Tonight was able to squeeze one out.
All right, my friend, enjoy. We'll see you on the plane tomorrow.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Jaylen Brown joining us outside the Celtics locker room, and you could feel, you know, Jaylen is a guy that keeps stuff close to the vest. You could feel the energy without question in his voice and how significant that this particular game was. And needless to say, kids, if you didn't figure this out, we are live. Amica Postgame Live brought to you by Amica. They build a game plan with you in mind. Visit Amica.com today to learn more about their award-winning customer service. Celtics in the game, 22 assists with each one, $25 to the Tufts University School of Dental Medicine's Cares for Veterans program, courtesy of Delta Dental. Visit 98.5 The Sports Hub/veterans. See how they're connecting every veteran in need of oral health care in Boston to a dental home at no cost. The Celtics win it. They split the weekend series. We'll wrap it next on the BetMGM 98.5.
Erectile dysfunction affects nearly 50% of men over age 50. But even with so many men affected, finding a trusted provider to treat the condition isn't so simple. This is Dale for Northeast Men's Health, a Promenic restorative health practice, and I'm excited to announce the opening of our newest location of Northeast Men's Health in Warwick, Rhode Island. As a Promenic affiliate, Northeast Men's Health can offer men with ED the latest treatment protocols, which are shown in medical studies to be effective in well over 90% of men. And unlike groups that only offer wave therapy or online pharmacies that just sell pills, we offer a variety of treatments to help get you the results you want. You should also know that Northeast Men's Health is a true medical practice, which means our providers have access to a complete range of treatment options to get you back on track. So call Northeast Men's Health today. Your initial visit is only $99 and includes a medical consult, blood work, and if medically advised, a test dose. And if that test dose doesn't work in the office, your visit is free. Call 617-793-5000. That's 617-793-5000. Or go to northeastmenshealth.com.
Miller Lite, the legendary light beer. The originator, the inventor. If this beer could talk, it'd tell stories about that one time, that night, that one guy, that one gal. Writing a story 50 years long and 50 million friends wide. Because legendary stories start with a light. Here's to 50 years of Miller Time. Celebrate responsibly. 2025 Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Did you hear Shaw's and Star Market have lowered hundreds of prices on the items you buy most? Like boneless chicken breast, 2-liter Coca-Cola, fresh avocados, snacks, cereal, and much more. All at new lower prices. Find new lower price tags aisle after aisle and save on your grocery essentials. Want more value and savings? Shop the new lower prices and deals at Shaw's and Star Market today. See full savings claim details at shaws.com/lower prices or starmarket.com/lower prices. Shaw's and Star Market. Go shopping. Get rewarded.
Tired of a leaky roof or siding that looks worn? Your neighbors have trusted GF Sprague to do it right the first time since 1969. Protect your home's exterior with a solution that's built to last and backed by a forever warranty. Use GF Sprague for all your exterior home needs.
This is Dale for Northeast Men's Health, where our erectile dysfunction treatments are shown to be effective in well over 90% of cases. Here's one of our patients, Bill, sharing his experience on our ED treatments.
My name's Bill, and I'm a patient at Northeast Men's Health. I suffered with ED for a couple of years, and I wasn't satisfied with my intimate life with my wife. If you have a problem, find a solution. If you have ED, seek out Northeast Men's Health. Go there. You've got nothing to lose. I am having good sex, but it's not just about the sex. Colors are brighter. My mood was brighter. I had more passion for everything in my life, not just sex, everything. I'm going to Northeast Men's Health. Go there, give it a try, meet the people there. They'll take care of you.
Thanks, Bill. It's true. If you're like most men, we'll help you get your sex life back. For just $99, you'll get a medical consult, blood work, and if medically advised, a test dose. And if that test dose doesn't work in the office, your visit is free. Call today, 617-793-5000, or go to northeastmenshealth.com. That's northeastmenshealth.com.
Bon Jovi's on 105.7 WROR. After the game.
Jaylen Brown, that's where the ball goes, against Bogdan. Jaylen, left-hand dribble, has Carter on him now, spins, falls away, tough 17-footer, no good, offensive rebound, put back Garza again.
Garza's been all over the place.